Are you into video games? Are you into watching somebody hunt for video games? And do you like wrestling news? Then you've come to the right place. Because this is Casey is Raw, and I am Simon Miller. And if you don't watch Casey's channel, I'm going to come find you, give you a wonderful hug. Because I don't believe in violence, and I believe that being nice is the best way to get people to do what you want them to do. So check out Casey, subscribe, like, comment right now.
Out in the studio, light shining bright, Casey sits down, ready to ignite. With the rules by his side, they're setting the tone. AJ Raiders souls, they're never alone. They share their stories, truth in every word, with laughter and fun, just like birds. Christmas is long, let the good times roll, filled with joy and laughter, warming the soul. Friends by the fire, sharing their hopes, with every story told, like a sweet moment's snow. Text brings the heat, a voice like no other. Joe Compton's wisdom, like a big brother. MK3 Kratos and Michael step in with flair. Together they create a vibe we all share. A podcast of dreams for heart open wide. In this festive spirit, there's nothing to hide. Christmas is raw, let the good times roll, filled with joy and laughter, warming the soul. Friends by the fire, sharing their hopes, with every story told, like the sweet moments known. Tune in and listen, don't miss out this year. Together we'll celebrate with love and good cheer.
What up, guys? My name's Casey's Raw. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Saturday is Raw. I made a cool background. I used a bunch of the artwork that WWE gave. So I took, not only I made them come alive, I got some music for it, and I did a music video for it. So until waiting for some of the guys to come in, while then I'm gonna play you my promo for tonight's theme.
In the ring, the lights glow bright with the sound of trumpets in the night. Feel the thrill as warriors clash. Every moment, a flurry of flash. Hear the echoes of the past. Champions rise and shadows cast. So raise your fists and make it loud. In this moment, you stand proud. With every challenge, we won't fall. Together forever, we give our all. Facing fears, the stakes are high. With every cheer, we reach for the sky. A legacy that won't fade away. In the spotlight, we seize the day. With heart and soul, we take a stand. Together as one, we make our plan. So raise your fists and make it loud. In this moment, we stand proud. With every challenge, we won't fall. Together forever, we give our all. For the champions, we'll always fight. Under the stars, we own the night.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I really enjoyed making these backgrounds like this now instead of just a still screen. So I thought it'd be cool to debut this. So we're gonna wait for some of the guys to show up. We got the Rose and Kratos showing up. Um, so actually, you know what? While waiting, let me make my predictions real quick. The one thing I thought was kind of weird is that the WWE doing a 2 hour pre-show for Saturday night's main event. Like 2 hours for a Saturday night's main event. So I'm assuming the first match is either one of these two. Is either going to be Bailey versus Soraka or AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus Javon Evans and Leon Slater. Even though I believe they're the world tag team champions, but they're not defending the tag team belts. But and obviously you got champion versus champion match. Neither title is on the line. So let's say this is going to be the hardest one right there. Is the top one. So I'm going to say, obviously, the one that should be the main event is John Cena versus Gunther. I was leaning more to Gunther beforehand, but I think Cena needs to win. The way how he lost to Dominic Mysterio for the losing the Intercontinental title. I think John Cena needs to win. Maybe even tapping out Gunther into the GTS. No, not GTS. That was it. The was it what the FTFU? Well, it's his submission move. It's not the GTS. The FTFU, STFU. There you go, STFU. I think that's what he needs to submit him. But I think John Cena will beat Gunther. I don't think Gunther's gonna make him submit. If Gunther's gonna win, it's because of him pinning Cena. So, oh no, water! Weasel got a little water in his snout. I'm sorry about that. So I think Cena will win this match. This is the one right here: AJ Styles and Drag Lee versus Javon Evans and Leon Slater. This is going to be a hell of a match. This could go either way. It should be the tag team champions, but oh gosh, and they are representing NXT in this because you got Javon Evans and Leon Slater from TNA. Gosh, and then you got Sol Roca, and then also you got Obafemi. God, this is actually hard to predict. Oh man, let's see. I'm gonna go with AJ Styles, and you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go with Javon Evans and Leon Slater to beat them. I think Bailey will beat Soroka. See, this can't. This doesn't work good for either or for the Cody Rhodes or Ovimi. If Ovimi beats Cody Rhodes, um, it makes it makes Ovimi look great. Problem is, then he would automatically needs to be promoted to the main roster and fight Cody for the undisputed title. But like, let's say Cody beats Ovimi, that's almost like being buried immediately. So God dang it, that's so hard to think. To me, I'm like, the reason that I say you'd be buried automatically is because Ovimi should not be facing the champion right out of the bat. I don't care. It's because if he loses, he's going to look like hell. He's going to look like shit. But if he wins, then it makes him look like a monster. But it's like you automatically need to promote him to the main roster. I, I think Cody Rhodes should just slightly beat him because you still got to protect both of them. Honestly, it should have been Cody Rhodes versus Ricky Starks or Ricky Saints because I mean, at least it'll be a little bit more easier to choose who should go over. Honestly, it should be Cody, but I would out of the NXT prospects who should win. I'm gonna give that to Javon Evans and Leon Slater. Yeah, so that's what I'm going for. We're going with Cena, Javon Evans, Leon Slater, Bailey, and Cody slightly over Obi Femi. Had to talk through it to figure out what thinking, but I think that's my lineup right there. So while those guys, I'm waiting for those guys. So hopefully you guys are enjoying your Saturday. I'm enjoying my Saturday for sure. I couldn't wait to for this because tonight is the night that Cena is going to retire. Um, it's awesome to see. I remember seeing Cena making his debut against Kurt Angle way in the early 2000s. I remember that. And he looked like some of these wrestlers like Randy Orton and a couple other people, they kind of get that generic look, and then obviously they finally found their way. But luckily now, yeah, they had was it OVW at that time, but so they had the Velvet, but obviously, I mean NXT, you can define the talent a little bit better because I mean, they want to give Randy Orton more of a shot than John Cena. Like they were saying that they were about to get rid of Cena before he started doing his rapping. If he didn't do his rapping gimmick, we wouldn't be doing this right now. Cena would have been fired. He'll probably would came back eventually, but he Good riddance, John Cena says Cena should go to the Indies. No. The only reason he would do that is to help people out. But as like he certainly doesn't need to do that because of money. Oh, we got Frank. He just says he wants to just say boobs. Just want to say that. What's up, Frank? And now the show is starting up right now. So the only way you can watch the show right now is on Peacock. And only this is the only reason to have Peacock right now because you have all the past content leaving Peacock. So eventually, I guess that you would probably have NXT takeover shows now, but maybe not even that. You said cock. Oh, get this! I think this is ridiculous. Not only they had a 2-hour pre-show for this show tonight, they have a 2-story um superstore just about John Cena. It's just all like Cena's getting a giant payday out of this because all like the superstore was like 99% him. Where's the panel with the shitheads? Oh, be careful, dude. Be careful. Those are my shitheads. Here comes Trish Stratus. Kurt Angle is there. Kurt Angle is looking great. Actually, I'm gonna delete comment. I don't because those are my guys. Mark Henry's there. I guess he's no longer part of AEW. Mark Henry's there. Uh, Now they're showing some rappers with their spinner belts. Cena has his own locker room. Of course he does. Duke just whipped me with his tail. Oh, they're showing the Triple H trailer. They did it. I think they called the slow trailer. Talking about how he's the GOAT from beginnings. Tonight is the night, dude. Like this is the ending of an era. This is the beginning of the ending of an era. This is the slowly we're losing the wrestlers of of this age. I mean, we got Cena retiring. AJ Styles is going to retire next year. Um, you're seeing less and less of the people like you got Brock Lesnar's making less and less appearances. Same thing with Kurt Angle's retired. Yeah, they are old. I mean, you can't even base the whole thing on Cody forever. I mean, you can probably give Cody another 5 years of maybe 5 to 10 years of being the face. Eventually, they're gonna have to find someone else because I mean, even Cody at his age he's at the very end of his career. Turn Gunther face tonight? No. Tonight, he definitely shouldn't turn face. Eventually, Gunther will be a face. Tonight is not the night to do it. Gunther needs to be the heel, the mega heel. God, you know Cena's making millions tonight. Not only because being part of the show, the superstore he's getting making bank. Like I said, 99% of the superstore is his likeness. Obviously, because I mean it's his last match, but there's a couple people who was doing a walkthrough at the superstore, and some of the stuff was just outrageously priced. I think they were saying some of those jerseys you wear is like between like 130 to 180. Like if you want a basketball jersey of Cena, it's like 180. Like it's insane. Now you got the superstars walking into the arena. Like right now, you got the World Tag Team Champions, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, and then TNA X Division Champion, uh, Leon Slater and Javon Evans. And here comes Gunther, the guy who's going to be retiring John Cena. And they got Stephanie McMahon. Oh my God, I just thought about it. The whole thing about, are we going to see Vince McMahon tonight? Or is I'm going to assume Vince is at least backstage. I don't know if we're actually going to see if we're going to see Vince McMahon. If anything, I think you had to give Vince the opening for him. Edward Blake, what's up, Edward Blake? Oh, should just be an empty ring. Come on, guys. I mean, is he the best wrestler of all time? No, but hey, you need to turn that down. I can hear that pretty good.
Shut up, bitch.
No, for real. Hear it.
Can you hear it now?
No.
Dude, I can't believe they didn't start the freaking match yet. It's after 8 o'clock.
Uh, yeah, I mean, are you shocked? See, I don't know why they're still doing this. Dude, they literally had a 2-hour pre show for this.
Well, if that was the case, I would have just stayed downstairs and waited for my food to finish cooking. I came up
No, I
here and thought it
mean,
was supposed to start at 8 o'clock.
yeah. Well, let me ask you something. You have Stephanie McMahon and some other dude. Do you think Vince is going to make an appearance?
I don't know. Probably not. But it looks like Cena's not opening the show because we got Cody Rhodes coming out.
Yeah, you got Cody Rhodes versus Obafemi. Champion versus champion. Let me ask you something. Like, I would say Cody should slightly win this match, but I think it's a bad move for them to put Cody versus Obafemi because Obafemi needs a big win, but you don't do it over the champion right now. Like, yeah, they would make him a monster, but problem is then that he's still the NXT champion. Like, I I think this is a lose-lose situation for Obafemi.
It's a lose-lose situation for Cody too.
No, Cody.
You don't want to be shown up by the NXT champion.
No, I think Cody's able to do it, but I'm more like worried about Obafemi because I mean, if he gets the win, then he would automatically needs to be upgraded to main roster, and obviously he beat the world champion. That he should be front runner, right? But if he gets beaten by the champion, this is his first main roster appearance. That doesn't look good.
I don't know how they're going to. I don't know how they're going to play this, but I guess we're about to find out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go with Cody slightly winning. What about you?
I think maybe they're. I don't know. Maybe they. This is going to end in some kind of fuck finish, so that neither one of them win or lose.
It's possible. We got the Costanza in the chat. What's up, Costanza? Oh my gosh. But what's weird is that Cody is the first person coming out. So I was saying, uh, uh, before you came out, I was mentioning earlier that I was seeing the superstore for this show tonight. It's
Right.
literally they took over a place that had two stories, and 99% of it's obviously John Cena, and everything was marked out like crazy price. So Cena is going out with tonight with a giant paycheck. He's getting his golden parachute tonight.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, like they're selling this shit like extremely expensive. So I'm wondering how much these tickets were tonight. I mean, I believe they sold pretty well. I think 17,000 people sold out for the night.
Wow.
Oh, Phoenix coming out. The NXT champion. I still think it should have been Ricky Saints, but I don't know. The, Oba really needs to make a good showing tonight because this is being his main roster debut. I mean, if he beats Cody, I'm like, God, like this should have been at least a title match. They're saying this is an exhibition match, so they're trying to save them from getting hurt. But even calling it an exhibition doesn't mean like it still makes it. That
Yeah,
doesn't
either way,
mean
you still don't want your champion to lose.
yeah. Good riddance. John Cena says Drew probably interferes. It's possible, but hopefully that'd be a good match. What's crazy now, we're just starting to have these four card matches. Obviously, we had four for Survivor Series, four for the night, and
Well,
then
four
you,
for Survivor Series because of the two cage matches.
yeah,
Royal
and
Rumble will probably also be four matches because of the two Royal Rumble matches.
yeah, exactly. I'm hoping this is not precedent for being just a four match show. Like, hey, let's try to keep cutting out a match so we can get less and less people on these shows.
Well, these
And
shows, are only 2 hours anyway, main event.
yeah,
So,
luckily it's just on Peacock. We don't have to worry about the whole thing with NBC being interfering. So they might have ads during the match, but not like every 5 minutes. Oh, we got to cut away.
yeah.
We might. So I was kind of hoping Ovimi might been. Honestly, I think he should have been in the. Like the Soul Monster said, I think he should have been in the John Cena tournament for him to take on John Cena. That would have been a better way than him taking on the champion. Because if he beat John Cena, it makes him super look very good.
Right now, Obafemi's getting the best of
Of
Cody here.
Cody. Yeah. Punches into the gut and punches to the head and the back of the head. Hold on. Is AEW on the night? Or is that tomorrow?
Collision's
I
on
mean,
tonight.
well, I mean the pay per view.
No, that's the
Uh,
27th.
oh, is it the 27th? I thought I heard it was this weekend.
No, I said I thought it was this weekend.
Oh, well, if they did, they're definitely going to lose to this for like, I mean, competing against John Cena's last match and a less pricey event to watch. Wolverine throws Cody across the ring. The guy is a freaking monster, dude.
He's looking pretty good right now, holding his own against Cody.
Yeah.
Obafemi's got the power slam.
Oh, damn. Yeah. I just saw that now. I saw Cody try to go for the power slam, but Femi just overtake them. Yeah. See, I was talking about. I think it's being more and more obvious. Obviously, the main roster, the big name talent, are getting older. It's like how Cody. I think Cody is now turned 40, so he's not the long term solution to be the face. Like, I mean, at least Roman, he was the face for a while because he was still young at that time. Now, obviously, he's on the back end. I think Roman's pretty much heading towards retirement as well. But and Lesnar is like he's very very part time.
Lesnar, I think I read something the other day that he wants to retire at SummerSlam next year.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, like these guys, I mean, they're making smart moves. I mean, obviously, if you had the money and you want to retire on top, and not only that, still have somewhat of a life where you don't have to be in like crazy ass pain. Why not? I mean, they're still going to be in pain and somehow, but not as like some of these people where they're going to be in like in a wheelchair, in the next 10 years. That they'll actually still able to have some type of life. But Cody going for this, he got the springboard stunner on Oba, and obviously Oba kicked out of that. I didn't even think he was going to reach him for that springboard stunner, but
I saw
he looked.
something earlier today on Twitter. It said Rey Mysterio is having his retirement ceremony on Raw on Monday.
Oh wow!
He's finally officially retiring too
Where did you see that at?
on Twitter.
I had to see. I mean, honestly, he's up there. I mean, God, the guy used to wrestle in Mexico in the
He's been wrestling for almost 40 years.
yeah. So and like he's obviously in his 50s or more. So I wasn't shocked that if he's gonna be retiring very soon, but it just sucks. A lot of these legends now are starting to have to they're retiring almost in bulk, you know. But that means like we're should be entering the new era. But that's what I'm saying. That
We don't
Cody,
have any. We don't have any new stars.
I would disagree about that. I mean, they are building new stars, but I mean, obviously Cody is not the long term solution. I mean, if he let's say if he's 30 years old, okay, he still has at least 15 years uh left.
Cody's
He's
41 years old. I think I read.
Yeah, so that means maybe he got 9 more years. More likely, probably 4 more years. before he probably thinking about calling it. So that's what I'm thinking. I think maybe he's at 45. He's probably want to retire. But I mean, you got people like Obafemi's doing like he could have a good career, and obviously there's going to be people that we don't see right now is going to come out and take advantage. I mean, look, I mean the guy who was about to get fired is having literally a show highlighting his last match. If the guy didn't start rapping on a plane where Stephanie McMahon hurt him, I don't think we'd be hearing. We wouldn't be doing this right now.
I never heard about that.
Yeah, it's been told several times that if Cena was about to get fired, but when Stephanie McMahon heard, oh my God, Cody's bleeding from the ear. Hopefully, that's not like a busted eardrum.
Well, if it is, it wouldn't be the first time this year.
But he's bleeding out his ear. But yeah, if Cena did not rap, we wouldn't be. We'd be reacting to a normal Saturday night's main event right now instead of John Cena's last match. I'm hoping that's just a cut in his ear instead of
Well, I called it. I said it's probably gonna be some kind of fuck finish.
God. Stupid. And it's just like Good Riddance, John Cena just said that it's probably be Drew interfering. Problem is, like, why? Don't, like, this is not going to make anyone look good at all.
Oba
This was
Femi just knocked down Drew.
good. I'd be pissed right now. I'm like, this is his debut, and he didn't get a chance to end the match. Springboard stunner to Drew McIntyre, but Drew got back up.
Cody Cutter, goddammit.
Cody Cutter. And a choke slam from Oba. I'm sorry. I hear people call it the springboard stunner. Damn it. What a shit way to start the fucking show. I'd rather have them have a match with a finish than this.
Well, you said it was going to be a lose-lose situation, so that's how they got out of that.
I would have been more okay if Cody slightly somehow got the win, you know? That is a bad move from WWE. I've no one looks good coming out of that. No one like obviously they're trying to make Drew McIntyre uh move the story from him and Cody, but that's just stupid. So that's a wash on my prediction. I would say I said Cody. Good Riddance John Cena says Cody bladed. I don't think so. You blade in your ear? I'm hoping that it's not the worst. Hopefully that's not a busted eardrum. Hopefully it's like maybe a scab that got cut open. That's the one thing I hope. But yeah, you got the women's match next. You got Sol Roca versus Bailey coming up. I say I'm gonna have to go with Bailey on that one.
Me too.
Thank you, Cena. Cena was doing his rounds this week. God damn, Al Roker looks like shit. But Cody was doing so many interviews, like he did one with Chris Von Vliet, and I think they
Rip
had
Van
one.
Fish fillet.
It was all right. I mean, I know he did Joe Rogan, and then he did one for the WWE, and I think he did one for Logan Paul. Snoop Dogg. Oh my god. Peyton Manning. What does Peyton Manning know about wrestling? They probably like, hey, Peyton Manning, here's a few bucks. Give us your opinion on John Cena.
You never know. Just because he's a football player doesn't mean he's not a wrestling fan.
That's true, but what like you think Peyton Manning say, hey, I'd like to make a comment on his retirement. I'll guarantee you they probably reached out to him.
Well, you'll never know.
Yeah, exactly. Saturday's night main event, January 24th. So we're going back to normal Saturday night's main event. I think they're slightly better since being just on Peacock instead of being on Peacock and NBC because those were horrible shows. But so let me ask you now with well we both agree with Bailey. Then let's say between AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus Javon Evans and Leon Slater. They didn't say this is for the tag team belts. I feel like they should, but they're not. I'm gonna go with Javon Evans and Leon Slater over AJ and Dragon Lee.
Honestly, I don't even know who the other two are. So
Well, both of them are actually making big waves. I mean, they had Javon Evans and Leon Slater had a awesome X Division title match at Bound for Glory, and ever since that, they're kind of building from that. So, and they're trying to have the NXT feel of the because Cena says he wants a NXT like he wants to give thanks where he wants to give the young guys a shot, you know? That's why you have people like Olafemi, Soroka, and Javon Evans make an appearance. So, and then I'm assuming you're going with AJ Lee and AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. Then,
I'm gonna think and say the maybe the other guys will win because if Cena wanted the NXT guys there, I don't think Triple H is gonna have them lose every freaking match tonight.
yeah, I agreed. So that's why I chose them. It's either them or Soroka. But I'm gonna still say Bailey and Javon Evans and Leon Slater. But and then the main event. Originally I was thinking leaning to Gunther, but I think it's more and more obvious that Cena is gonna win his last match.
I'm not 100% sure about that.
But if you had to choose which one as your pick,
And Gunther.
you're going to go with Gunther. Wow.
Yep.
Oh shoot, we got
Casey, I'm
Des-
echoing.
what about now?
No.
Okay. Sometimes I guess I just have to leave and come back. Hey, we got tour capture.
What up? What up?
And boys, I'm at work, but I wish Cena all the best spoilers. It's not his last match. A surprise is rated R Edge will be on. Yeah, that's not happening. There's too much bad blood between AEW and WWE for it to have that happen. Like, dude, if Lex Luger couldn't have Sting to enter to induct him into the Hall of Fame because the whole spat they have, they're not gonna reach out to Edge for tonight, so he can turn around and work for AEW again. I'm sorry that's not happening. As Candy says, I can't see Cena winning, but I also can't see him losing.
You say that person's name is Nose Candy?
No, Death Candy.
Oh.
Oh, we got Fortnite is Raw. He says, stealing my name, ask goal. He's talking about now lately I've been naming my Fortnite streams called the Fortnite is Raw.
Yeah, because you have been.
Well, recently. And what's cool is that in my logo in the corner, I was able to use the Saturday Night's main event logo and run it through AI and tell it to change it to Saturday is Raw logo. And I think it looks decent. I had one where it said Saturday is main Raw. I was like, no. It's like, get rid of the word main. And then they literally did, but left this giant black space where it used to be. And then Raw. I was like, then I would try to say shorten up the logo, and it just wouldn't do it properly. So, I mean, this is what it gave me. So I'm happy. But I'm using Rock a lot now. I mean, I use Sora for some of the funny short clips I've been doing. But Grok, I would put pictures into Grok, and uh, that's why I got that cool background going. So it just animated the pictures. Oh my god, they gotta pimp out more John Cena stuff. Now you can buy the John Cena toy from Mattel Creations. Oh my god, Cena is gonna probably get honestly a million, but I'm like he's probably getting millions. Probably
Well,
at least.
he's still going to be part of the WWE in some shape, you know?
Oh yeah, he signed.
He's going to be an ambassador.
Yeah, he signed a 5-year deal as an ambassador. So he's just not gonna be in the ring no more. Bailey's coming out. You guys know about the masked man. He will interfere in tonight's main event. No, there's no reason for him to show up. Of the masked man showing up, and if they do, that's a horrible thing. I rather I'm okay with either or. If Gunther beats John Cena, I'm happy with that. I'm all right with Cena winning his last match. It'd be interesting to see if Gunther actually makes him tap out, but I don't think so. I think it's more likely that Cena will tap out Gunther in the STFU than the other way around, but I could be wrong. Kratos would be upset right now. You got Laura Valkyrie out there. I see. I don't understand what's his hate on Lyra.
Now you said it right.
Did I say it? I try. It sounded like I said it wrong.
First time you did, you said Laura.
Oh, okay. It's a hard name for me to pronounce, but for the longest time, I thought Bay. See, my grandfather's name was named Bailey, so I never thought of hearing a girl called Bailey. I was like, I always heard that as a name for a guy. Oh wow, that other chick with her is hot too. Of course, so Roka's hot, but the other chick right beside her is hot too. Mm.
All right, calm down, horn dog.
I'm sorry. Desk Candy says John Cena is leaving to focus on his hair transplant in Hollywood. Well, actually, his hair transplants did really good. No one's mentioning anything about his bald spot anymore. See, I'm hearing Bailey kind of drop the whole gimmick when she's having the two multiple personalities where she'll be all bubbly and then she'll start freaking out. I like that whole gimmick because like I kind of like the idea. Someone had an idea of having the face Bailey on one show
And a
and the
heel Bailey
heel.
on the other.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. It's like, and they won't know from one from the other. Like, like as the memory, like they don't realize Bailey went to Raw on. She's a heel on Raw, and then she doesn't realize that she's doing that. But when she goes to SmackDown, she doesn't realize that whole thing, and she's a face on SmackDown. And even do someone even suggest the hugger version on NXT. The hugger Bailey gimmick is dead.
That was a nice
It-
move.
mm. Oh, interesting. That's I believe I just saw what he's like from Roca. That was hot. But mm, I'm sorry. I'm just imagining she's hot as fuck. I'm I'm
Casey, you don't
I'm
want to do
I'm,
you.
I'm getting as bad as Jerry the King Lawler nowadays. Like next thing I'll be yelling out puppies. Puppies.
One can only hope you'd never be that bad, Casey.
Oh dang! Bailey just dropped her on her neck on the rope, the second rope. Oh, that was a horrible botch move from Bailey. She was trying to like threw like a drop kick through the bottom rope, but it just looked like shit. You expect that from someone from NXT, not Bailey, who's been on the main roster. Giant forearm from Bailey. I wonder who that one. I've seen that other chick before. She's in NXT, but I don't know her name. Oh wow, say Bailey's fucking up a lot. She just fucked up. I guess she was trying to pick it up where they were supposed to do a roll up, but that was botched horribly. Yeah, you'll be hearing about this, how botchful this fucking match been, and then being mainly on Bailey's end. Bailey, Soroka just threw Bailey out of the ring. It looks like she's about to do something. She runs back, does like a bunch of.
How the hell are you ahead of me?
Probably because the ad. Oh my God, Kratos! He says Bailey has enough titty to end world hunger. No, I don't think she has that much of big tits.
They're not that big.
Yeah, I mean, she has nice sets, but I wouldn't say in the world hunger. Now they keep promoting the 2 matches away to John Cena's last match.
Oh, I mean, they don't want people to miss it at least, so.
And I mean, it was rumored. Like, did you tell me that, or someone else told me that they were gonna put the Cena match on first? I was like, no way! Like, they're promoting this whole thing, and like it should be the main event. You don't come to that, and
Well, the original plan was that we're going to put it on first.
that would have been stupid. Yeah, I was gonna do that, Brad. I should have got one of my John Cena shirts. That was a fail. I got lazy and didn't look hard enough.
No surprise there.
Ooh, nice slap to the chest of Bailey. Soroka's having a good showing. I mean, she's showing how athletic she is. The only thing I don't like is the whole. Uh, I don't mind the kip up, but I hate when they do like a bunch of flipping, flopping stuff. Like it doesn't create any momentum. You're just trying to make it look too much. Oh, we got Kratos.
That was a nice DDT.
Okay, Leon White Jr., Mr. Vader wannabe. You don't like acrobatics in wrestling now?
Oh, I always said that I never liked where. Hold on. I just don't like when they do like springboards or I mean where they flip flop.
Ooh, soul kicked out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Speaking
how
of
China.
which, good.
It's like how China used to do where she would do the. Uh, she would flip around and then give the elbow in the corner. Like, oh my God! Like it made no. It's way worse than the people's elbow.
And speaking of Bailey and her tits, she has enough tit flesh to put more hentai models to shame.
No, not that big.
She's natural, of all things. She's fucking natural. She ain't got implants. Her ass is natural too.
Right, but they're not.
She even confirmed she never had a Brazilian butt lift.
They're not that big.
No, I agree.
You don't remember the Bailey booby slip from WrestleMania a few years ago? They're not that big.
You have
I
to
don't
remember,
remember.
she wears a lot of like tight, form-fitting sports bras. Obviously, she was hiding these things for years. She was hiding these damn milkers for years.
Oh my. And Rose, you're telling me
Fuck
calm
you
down?
too,
Rose, you told me to calm down? This guy's all he's talking about is tits right now.
Yeah, well,
I'm
at least he's not over here fucking growling like a fucking animal ready to eat his fucking prey.
I'm driving home right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Some
I can
shit-
tell how bad the audio is.
At least
Yeah,
he's
I'm
not
on my.
echoing like I am. Or was.
Yeah, hey Kratos, why don't you come back when you get better signal? Your audio is horrible right now. Yeah, you're breaking up, dude.
He's not. I don't even hear him at all.
Oh, we got Tex. What's up, Tex?
You know, Casey, you're a real piece of shit. You know that, right?
Uh-oh.
Oh, you know.
Uh-oh. What did you do now?
Well, I was gonna
Rose,
say you're not.
go ahead.
You're not.
Go ahead, Casey.
You're not the first person who told me I'm a big piece of shit. You're in a
I'm
long
not-
line of
I'm not-
people calling.
I'm not the first. I'm just the most recent, sir. That's the correct way to say that.
And he
Either
certainly
way,
won't be the last.
Rose, you won't believe how rude Casey was today. I'm in the grocery store shopping, right?
Uh-oh.
And hand to God, I see this fat guy, kind of balding, wearing a green John Cena t-shirt. I said, Casey, this motherfucker didn't even turn around to fucking look at me. You believe that shit? This motherfucker just ghosts my fucking ass. Completely
Yeah,
ignores me, going around probably using his fucking EBT card to, get his fucking snack food and shit. Didn't even say hi to somebody who he calls a friend,
I can believe it.
wearing his fucking, hand to God, John Cena t-shirt and a pair of basketball shorts. Tell me that's not what Casey's, wears on a regular basis. I'm like,
I know
Casey,
about basketball
Trying to fix the
shorts,
audio. Hold
but
on.
The shirt is very
yeah.
believable.
The shirt, yes.
I'm in public, and I'm thinking, okay, I've known Casey for fucking years, right? Like, surely he's not just going to fucking ignore my fucking ass. But he's like, nope, fuck you, Tex. I'm going to keep shopping, eat my little Debbie's and shit. And he just kept fucking walking. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck you, you asshole. I'm going to call you out publicly. So for shame, Casey. Asshole.
shame. For shame.
Yeah, for shame. I
You
think
like
it's only
getting
right.
yourself in trouble, don't you, Casey? Tex ain't that far away from your ass.
I think it's only right. Well, apparently it doesn't matter. I can be in the same grocery store with him. You screaming his name, and he don't fucking say hi. So fuck me, I guess. But what the hell are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm way up here. You're like way.
Oh, is that where I'm at? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
You're way down
Oh,
there.
and
So,
see,
like,
this is why. And shit like this is why I like the Rose better than you. So, see, Rose is a good person. You're just a prick. So, there you go.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, maybe I just didn't hear you. A lot of times I'll go to the stores. I'll be wearing like earbuds and stuff like that.
Excuses are like assholes, Casey. Everybody's got one.
You think you know a guy, you spend years hanging out with a sumbitch, bullshitting and whatever, and then out of a fucking blue, he just goes fucking Hollywood on you. I got a YouTube show named after me. I'm a fucking asshole. I'm Casey Israel. That's my name. But, whatever. That's fine. I guess we just ain't friends as good as I thought we was, but whatever. So, fuck me, I guess. Son of
Casey, I think you owe Tex an apology.
Yeah, I'm kind of hurt. I may need therapy or something. I don't know how I'm going to deal with this. That this really, I'm going to have to reprioritize Casey's ranking on my friends list, he may have to get whacked off the bottom. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, hold on.
I guess
That's
we
a good
will.
point. Oh, that's a good point. My best friend says, "Are you sure it was him? Was there bagel bites in the shopping cart?" That's a
Dude,
good point.
Casey had so much processed junk food. If it was processed fatty bullshit food, it was in that buggy. I'll tell you what. That son of a bitch was full.
Wow.
I couldn't tell what all was in there.
You're the
Like-
second person I've heard now call a shopping cart a buggy today.
Well,
Well,
that's what they're buggies. What do y'all call them?
Shopping cart?
Yeah, shopping
Oh, it's
cart.
a fucking buggy.
Well, you gotta
fucking-
remember he's in the South, so he's uncivilized. So that's why.
Oh, now you fucking ghost me, and I'm uncivilized. You piece. Fuck you, I'm gonna. Oh, swear to God, Casey. You're just asking for the fucking wood chipper, ain't you, boy? That's what you're fucking aiming for here.
Hold on. See, you ghost one person and they get all uppity,
Yeah, you fucking ghost me. So I'm gonna have to move you from my friends list to my kill you in Minecraft list. May or may not be real. So if Casey goes missing, I don't know what happened. He probably fell off the cliff somewhere into a little Debbie machine. I'm not sure what happened, but
Probably.
it's fine.
Nah, he'd probably go to Michael Myers Ends route and be put to a compactor.
Yeah, Casey just disappeared one day. I ain't sure what happened, but I think he pissed off the wrong guy, and fate had to fucking deal with him. But whatever. So, but it wasn't.
The wrong person, and someone called the mob in Oklahoma to deal with him.
Oklahoma police don't care enough to look for Casey. He wasn't that important to them. So they just kind of wrote him off and went on about their day. They didn't want to do the paperwork. So
there was this 18-wheeler that was parked outside outside the warehouse I was working at today in Illinois. It was blocking essentially drivers from leaving to start their routes to the point where management couldn't even get the person up to move the dang truck. I almost went out there and almost started banging on and almost banged on their door. I almost shouted, "Immigration, get your ass up now!"
Oh my God.
Yeah. Now, were they one of the truck drivers that don't necessarily speak English as good as we have a lot of these days?
I'm not sure.
You know what
They
I'm
didn't
saying?
answer the damn door, that's for sure.
The kind that like to get on the boats and say, "Look at me, I'm decapitated now." That kind of truck driver, what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Or the one agent that said his company is California. Who remembers that post?
Well, see,
God.
that's
Didn't even
code
recognize
for
a couple of the signs.
that's code for this truck came out of Mexico. That's how you know what that is. So
This guy was Asian, butt naked in his own truck, but a cop walked up to the door. It's like, dude, you're on the side of the road in an 18-wheeler and your ass is naked? Come on.
Asians' eyes ain't even wide enough to drive a goddamn 18-wheeler. What the fuck's old Ching Chong doing here? What the fuck?
Oh my God.
What?
He
Did I say something bad?
Apparently, for a truck driver, you have to recognize. You can just pass the signs test by just recognizing 75% of the signs.
Well, in my America,
whatever you're going for your CDL, I'm like, huh?
In my America, if you can't pronounce the letter L, you can't be a truck driver. Sorry, Asians, but y'all are out. So
if you can't determine what a crosswalk sign is for a school walk crossing, you shouldn't be driving. Period.
Well,
Right.
I was hearing that you have to understand English and also respond back in English.
This guy said his company's name was California, as in the state. And he said his
Yeah.
CDL license is California. The company he drove for is California. I'm like, dude, come on now.
I'm
This is
sure.
just getting
I'm.
ridiculous.
I'm sure he was smuggling a few of his relatives into this unfortunate country these days.
Oh, they
I'm
had to
sure
shut him.
probably was.
That cop shut him down real quick in Arizona. Arizona State Trooper shut him down real quick.
Gee.
Oh,
Well, how's y'all's wrestling? Has John Cena done his match yet or whatever?
He hasn't
Not yet.
retired yet. He hasn't had his match yet.
Yeah.
There was
the
rumors
show?
that it was supposed to open in the show.
Well, it didn't.
Thank God.
I'm on my, well, I guess you can consider it a lunch break, but I'm eating because I work tonight, but I had a few minutes to come on here and tell Casey he was a real asshole. So it's been a while, and I'm sure, you know, Kate. I mean, we all know Casey with his ego. If it's not maintained, it gets out of hand pretty quickly. So that yard needed to be mowed. You know what I mean? So it needed to be.
Well, hey, even Dave hasn't been wanting to put up with his ass lately because he's been telling me how he hasn't been having much interest in people wanting to do a show with him.
Well, Casey's a terrible person. I mean, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You know, he's.
I mean, I'll still do a show with Casey every now and then, but certain people really upset me. Whenever certain people just upset me sometimes, you know.
That's why I retired from the show. I told Casey I'll do wrestling episodes. I'll do the wrestling nights. And if you're really up shit's creek without a paddle, you know for a fact you're not going to have anyone else on your show for the whole night, then I'll show up to bail your ass out on your own channel.
I'll show up too.
I'm not dealing with any more. I'm not dealing with any more toxic bullshit comments about my fucking health when you don't know shit about my health and all this other shit.
Don't bring it up.
Well, I'm just I didn't bring it up last time.
We all know Casey's blood sugar count is Little Debbie. Like that's how it's registered. So he has the worst health out of anybody. So, you know. I'm pretty sure if we cut him open like oatmeal cream pie fillings, it's going to come spewing the fuck out. But I can't prove that. That's just the theory that I have. So we'll see what happens. I don't know.
I'm just grabbing my dinner out of the oven real quick.
All right.
Yeah.
What match is on right now while I drive home?
Oh my God! There's a dude in the background. He looks like a nerdier version of Bob Saget.
Oh God!
Casey, you can't say that word on air. How dare you call out the homosexuals? You calling people faggots on here? What's wrong with you? You call them bundles of sticks. That's the proper PC term that they prefer. Or shit stabbers or fanny bandits, all are acceptable. You can't say Bob Saget's on here. What's wrong with you?
No,
I wish we could call.
Gee.
I wish we could call them 6 feet under. That's what I wish we could call them.
Oh my God!
Well, luckily, Rose, age will take care of that for us. Eventually, time will win out. We don't have to worry about that. So that'll be fine.
And remember, it's sort of racist to say black now too.
Oh my God!
Awesome chocolate people that make crack.
Yeah.
There's a kid. Some kid had the back of his head shaved where it says "You can't see me." Like, oh my God!
Why would you shave your head like that, especially for a kid?
Because he was trying to get on TV, I bet.
Yeah, it's probably that he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go to John Cena's last match. So he went to the barber, one of those $50 for haircut barbers where all that they do is lines and stuff. So I'm sure that's where he did that. I guarantee you it's not like one of those people who you go to Supercuts for $8.
Yeah, it cost me like $10 a month to buy razors and shaving cream. It's much easier that way. I don't even have to worry about
Tex, I was noticing how your freaking Cowboys started going on a little bit of a run. last month and
Oh yeah,
how they freaking
yeah.
they beat both Super Bowl teams
That
in
was.
back-to-back weeks. They won 3 in a row. Then they started shitting the bed again.
Oh yeah, well no, oh dude, you should have heard local sports talk radio after that third win. You would have thought they were fucking undefeated. God damn, were these people fucking delusional? I'm like, you people realize they tied a game this season. They're way below 500, and just because they won 3 fucking games, you think they just like Jimmy Johnson just came back and saved the team? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Like,
Troy Aikman came out of retirement and just possessed Dak Prescott's body for some odd reason.
Right, like I've been like the stage that I'm at with the Dallas Cowboys. It's not even anger anymore. It's like it's not pity. It's like, what the fuck are you people even doing anymore? Like, y'all don't even fucking care. Like, you know, I'm so sick of them.
It's like that. It's like that meme on Twitter. You have a picture of the rival team being successful, and then you have the older. Then you have the older, begrudging, freaking disappointed fan underneath the successful team, and the successful fan enjoying their team's success, and the person's got a stick and they're poking the team logo, saying "Do something."
Yeah, I've became numb with I've became numb with when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys. It's like, you've been a fucking joke for 30 goddamn years. You win 8 games a season. Oh well, you know, we're on the right path. And for 2 years, and then you fire the fucking head coach. Oh well, now we've got it this time. Now we're going to rebuild, and it's like, I'm fucking sick of it. Like, I'm tired of being mediocre. Let me know when you're worth this shit. I've put 30 years plus into fucking fandom. I've earned the right to be fucking, you know, where I'm at. You know what I mean? It's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking sick of that shit, dude.
I'll tell you what.
That's why I'm at too. Like, that's why I kind of lost my feelings for football. Because I'm like, you can only be disappointed for so long before you become numb.
The last Cowboy game I watched was the fucking Thanksgiving game, and that was because I was too fucking drunk and full to do anything besides get off the fucking couch. That's the only reason I watched that game. I haven't even watched the last 2. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking over it. I've every bit of my football energy has gone into college football this season. A&M's in the playoffs, so we'll see what happens with that. But fuck the Cowboys at this point, because like, I'm just tired of it, man. Fuck them.
Do you see JMU making like at least close to the semifinals of the?
Fuck no.
Really?
Fuck
really? No. You don't think so?
I'm trying to think.
James Madison Dukes.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the bracket. No, I think Oregon will take them. Yeah, I think Oregon will take them.
You have to remember they're top. I think they're top 5 or top 10 in both offense and defense this year.
Yeah, but if you go by strength of schedule and who they've played and who's beat who, that to me means more than fucking percentages on a piece of paper. Like, you know.
But also at the same time, JMU only allowed 16 points in the fourth quarter all season. Throughout every fourth quarter, they allowed only 16 points all season as a defense.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that they don't have good numbers. It's impressive to do that against anybody, but Oregon has played stiffer competition, which means your numbers aren't going to be as good. And ultimately, at the end of the day, that to me is more important than percentages. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's going to be fun how it all shakes out, but I don't know.
Remember, their current coach is former James Madison.
Right.
What?
The Indiana Hoosiers coach was the former coach for James Madison last year.
Yeah, Indiana. That's another one. The only reason that the head of the college football committee, it just so happens he's an Indiana grad, by the way. You know,
Of course.
it's a wonder why Indiana's been on top all season, all this bullshit and everything else. It's kind of funny how that shakes out, right? But you know, people don't want to talk about that. That's right. So, I don't know. So how is John Cena's last event going? Are y'all? Is it worth the fuck or is it dog shit?
I literally
The
just got
first
home.
match was kind of lame, but we knew it was going to end in a fuck finish. And Bailey lost, unfortunately.
Now, did Cody Rhodes cry? That's what I need to know.
He didn't cry. No, he didn't cry, but he was bleeding out of his ear. He's bleeding out his ear.
Well, it's better than bleeding out of his vagina like he normally does when he crows like a bitch. But you know. Now, did Cody? Did he talk about ending racism tonight? Because I know that's another one of his things.
Well, I don't know. He did face a black guy.
Oh, Cody Rhodes beat a black man. Maybe he's come over to the right side of history. All right, there you go. All right, he's made. Cody Rhodes has made the turn. There we go. You know.
Didn't he beat Oba Femi on SmackDown though, Rose, for the title? With the title on the line? Or is it non-title?
No, it was non-title because they were both.
Yeah, it was non-title.
Oh,
like this match right now, you got the World Tag Team Champions AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus Javon Evans and Leon Slater.
So basically,
you fuckface.
The only name out of any of that I know is AJ Styles. I don't know any of them.
So basically, a luchador, a TNA legend versus an NXT star and a TNA upstart.
Yeah, but it should be a good.
Where's old Steiner at? Breaker, is he on there?
Not tonight. He's not.
Well, Braun Breaker's facing CM Punk for the title January 5th.
What about Brock Lesnar?
Brock Lesnar was actually hasn't been seen since War Games.
No, that's only two I really care about. Other than that, I can give a fuck. So I guess I don't need to watch.
I mean, Braun Breaker
showing up tonight either.
I'm expecting Braun Breaker to beat CM Punk.
Well, let's hope so. I hope he beats the liberal out of him. That'd be fun to watch. But, you know.
What event is January 5th?
Actually,
it's Monday Night Raw, Netflix 1 year debut.
Oh, when it comes to CM Punk, there's actually a film that he's going to be in that I saw a trailer for the other day in the theaters. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a vampire cop movie. Oh, it's called Night Shift, I believe it's called. I think that was the name of it.
Night Shift? They're making a second one for that?
No, I think this isn't this. It may not be called Night Shift. It may be called something else. But basically, CM Punk is playing like the leader of like the night shift of this Vice Patrol thing, and the cops are the bad guys, and they happen to be vampires that are like it takes place in like a black neighborhood or something. I'm not for sure. I just saw a trailer for it, but
it might have been Day Shift because that sounds familiar. Was Denzel Washington in it or something?
No. This is a new low budget horror film produced by Shudder. CM Punk's the biggest star in the whole movie. Like it's a bunch of no names. So I don't know.
When I heard vampires in like black neighborhoods, I thought like a Day Shift that had Snoop Dogg and like Denzel Washington.
I'll have to look up the. I'll have to look up the title, and I'll post it in the comments here in a little bit whenever I get off here. But yeah, he's got a movie coming up that he plays I don't know, like he's some kind of higher up police officer. But I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see it because I saw his last film, Girl on the Third Floor or Fourth Floor or something. It wasn't very good, but I don't remember.
You know, it's also you know what I thought was a good movie with you know what I think could be a good movie? Violent Night 2 coming out this year.
I thought that was
the first one was all right. The first one was
the second one has who you dubbed Mr. Gay Scarf in it, Tex. MJF.
Oh yeah. Well, hey, I had to tell him how many chances in life was I going to get to call that fucking Jew fag out. I had to call him on his bullshit.
Oh no!
You know, I mean, you know, his tiny little ass surrounded by fucking security that was bigger than he was. I'm like, you're not intimidating, you motherfucker. And I'm pretty sure at that moment in time, I had just enough beers to like jump off the top rope or some shit. I would have fucking done it. You know what I mean? But you know, now I mean, Casey, you might could help me with this. Are they a proper Jew if they're not wearing their tiny hat, or are they a lowercase Jew at that point? How does that work?
Honestly, they're lowercase if they don't wear it.
Oh, okay. All right.
What? Wear the yarmulke or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, the yarmulke.
Yeah. Wearing his furry little scarf around it. He probably has his boyfriend choke him out with it while he butt fucks him or some shit. I don't
Oh,
but,
Wow.
yeah.
I don't want to know. You know, that's TMI for me, if you know, I'm being honest with you.
He's probably defending black people in court as well as we speak.
Yeah, well, he's going to defend them and then take their apartment buildings. That's what them people do. So, you know,
Take the apartment building, take the lawyer, take it all as part of the lawyer fee, count the money while laughing, walking away.
And then if you dare talk about him, oy vey, you're mean, you know, you're racist, la-di-da, whatever they fucking say. Fucking
Hey,
fucking chasers.
Frank, I put the link in the chat if you want to join us.
Our show's coming here too.
Woohoo.
Sweet.
Hey, Kratos.
I'm currently enjoying the Whataburger.
No?
I just got home.
Do you have access to the Discord, to our Discord?
Oh yeah, I still do. I'll be on there in a second. I just gotta walk on my door. Hold on.
Oh shoot! Is he going for the? AJ going for the Styles Clash, but it's been reversed.
Phenomenal forearm if he gets up.
I'll be right back. Just getting out of my car now. I'll be back shortly.
All right. Oh my God! AJ just slipped off the top rope. He was going to go for the phenomenal forearm, and he slipped.
Casey, he planned that. Wrestling's fake. It's all the work. Didn't you see that thing back in the 90s? It's a stunt granny. You know, she's a plant. It's all fucking fake. Come on, man.
It's a stunt granny. I love. I was like, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like how we brought that up back with Hogan was being taunted by that grandma.
Yeah.
Styles Clash on was that Leon Slater. So the World Tag Team Champions win over the NXT and TNA wrestler.
Yeah, Sol won her match. That's why they lost.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping to see both Javon Evans and Leon Slater to win, but I mean, honestly, they're not going to try to outshine Cena tonight. I mean, they still got half an hour before the show is over. But
they're going to give Cena like at least 10 minutes for his fucking retirement speech after his match.
John Cena might want to rethink the WWE retiring, considering what's going on with Warner Brothers and DC with James Gunn and that stupid fucking Peacemaker show. You know, he might be needing some work in the future. So, you know, this might not be his last match. I'm just saying.
No, dude, there's a 2-story superstore. Like 99% of the stuff is John Cena's merchandise. And they're
dude, they're going to milk that fucking, they're going to milk it for everything they can out of it. Of course they will.
So he's probably at least getting $10 million tonight just because.
Oh, I'm sure.
Merchandise. And
you know, I mean, you'd be a stupid businessman not to put his fucking face on everything. Like, yeah. I was in Walmart the other day, and you know, I always go through the toy aisles because you know I'm a grown man child, I counted 5 different fucking John Cena figures on the shelf at the same time. 5 fucking different ones. I'm like, fuck, they're just pumping this dude out. I'm like, my lord.
Oh
So,
yeah.
it's
Now
crazy.
they're having all these sports teams saying thank you and congratulations to Cena.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Well, that's just cross promotion. I mean, hell, like, you know,
Oh
that's
yeah.
that. I mean, I can. How many times have you seen like different WWE people at football games? You know, it's the same fucking thing.
Yeah. Oh, nice artwork they have. That's cool. Huh. And now
Well,
you
either
have
way,
kids.
I got to go back to work and deal with a bunch of drunks while I have to be sober. You know, that's always fucking fun. But
Oh,
I,
I do.
I, I had to come on here and call Casey a piece of shit for not talking to me at the grocery store today. You fucking asshole. But you know,
Uh,
just had to call you on your
next,
bullshit.
He still
well,
didn't
next.
apologize yet.
No, he didn't.
Well, I won't apologize, but I'll say next time I will say hi. And
Actually, Rose, you know what? I don't want him to apologize because I know his worthless ass wouldn't fucking mean it anyways. And I mean, I'm not one of these little young pussies that, oh, say sorry to me. I just want Casey to be better. If Casey's going to have to prove himself, goddammit. He's going to have to correct his behaviors and be a decent human being for once in his miserable life. And then
okay.
you know.
Not only I would say hi, I would offer a handshake too. Is
Oh, wow. You're so humble. You're so humble and kind, sir. God bless you. God bless you for acknowledging the little people around here.
I don't
That's
know if
right.
Tex would want a handshake from you because he don't know where that hand has been. It's probably been up your
Now,
ass.
can I
Seriously.
can I can I visibly watch you shake or wash and use hand sanitizer prior to us handshaking? Just to
Oh
make sure?
no! Oh no! I'm definitely putting my a hand in my butt before we're doing that.
You fucking gay. You just trying to get your fucking ass on me however you can, you fucking homo. I fucking knew it. It was a fucking trick the whole time, you son of a bitch. What the fuck?
And then I would give you the limp wrist, the limp fish handshake too.
You're gonna you're gonna gay fish the fucking handshake? Is that what you're gonna fucking do?
Yeah,
You son of a bitch.
I do that to people nowadays. Like as a lot
Of
of
course
times
you do. Like I said, you're a terrible human being, and I'm just the one ballsy enough to come right here and fucking, comment on your bullshit. So.
well, I appreciate you coming by. It was cool to have you coming by, Tex.
Well, Rose, it was nice to hang out with you. Casey, you can go fuck yourself with a fucking red hot poker pal. But, I guess I'll go back to work and be a productive member of society and whatnot.
All right.
Whatever. So,
Well, thanks for coming, Tex.
adios.
See you later,
See ya.
Tex.
Now he leaves. I do apologize to Tex for snubbing him.
Oh, you are a motherfucker. I
But
hope he turns right around and comes right back on here and yells at you again.
Peacock. See, that's the only thing that's good left. They're having all the Rocky movies and all the Creed movies on there because did you know all the product is leaving Peacock? Like all the classic stuff is leaving.
I did hear that, and there's like, no, the library is not going to go anywhere.
I'm gonna assume they're probably gonna move it over to Netflix. That's where I'm some, or they're just gonna just keep dripping it to YouTube because they've been dripping it into YouTube a lot lately. But I think it's probably smarter either way. Like I think they just had enough with Peacock because I'm sure they wanted a better deal. Peacock probably didn't want to give them much more of a deal. I I think they gave them $1 billion for how long did they have the network for like 5 years?
Peacock had
Was it
WWE.
maybe longer
It might have been 5 years, I think, maybe. Honestly, I don't remember.
for that because they were making, I don't know, like $10 to $15, $10 to $15 million per month every time they were doing those shows because they got about 1.5 people sub to the WWE network. And obviously the network was about $10, so give or take they were making about $15 million each month. So instead of they got a huge chunk of it up front with Peacock, but it just seems like they just didn't care about Peacock. That's why they moved everything off of it. Like a lot of it went from that to ESPN, YouTube, or
Well, it's not
Netflix.
that they didn't care. Because if they really didn't care, they would have took the NXT shows and they would have took main event off of Peacock too.
That's probably next. I mean, we're not sure what's next after that. I
But
mean,
it's a business move. When a contract is up,
yeah. Oh yeah.
you can try to renegotiate with the current rights holder, or you go out in free agency and you try to get more money, which is same thing sports players do.
Yeah, and what sucks is just it used to be all under one umbrella, and obviously, they was probably more likely TKO was smart enough to break it all up. Like, hey, you
Yeah,
want Raw?
they're getting however much for the ESPN deal, the
Mm,
USA deal, the Netflix deal, and the Peacock deal, and the CW deal.
yeah,
If they have everything all under one umbrella, they're only getting payment from one place instead of fucking like five.
yeah. Well, I think probably, like I said, it's either going to go to one or two places. Either they're just going to drip feed it to YouTube, or it's going to go to Netflix. Now, I heard once the Peacock deal was over, all that stuff was supposed to go to Netflix.
Yeah, I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Wow. Yeah, you probably need to turn that down. I could hear that very well.
Well, fucking turn your ass down if you tell me to turn it down one more time. If I turn it down anymore, I won't be able to hear the fucking thing.
But let's try to focus on this match. This is what it's all about right here coming up because we didn't really care about obviously the women's match or the tag team match, even though I wanted to kind of focus watch the tag team match a little bit more. But obviously, gosh, let's see how long that match was. Probably wasn't longer than it was probably less than 10 minutes. God, freaking Wikipedia wants me to keep they want me to donate money. Fuck you.
Yeah, I
The
don't think
first,
so, Chief.
both the first two matches were under 10 minutes. So, um I'm shocked. I wonder if Vince is going to come out now. Like I know Cena wanted Vince to make an appearance. But like, I don't know. What's the chances you think Vince is showing? I
Zero.
mean, you think zero?
Zero.
I think there's a chance, but they had to do it, and they had to do it like coming up. Oh,
He's
it
still
looks like
under those. He's still under investigation for those allegations. He's still with the
yeah.
having the court shit. and I'm fucking echoing again. And I don't think WWE is going to want anything to do with Vince because then, they already freaking got backlash from bringing Lesnar back, even though he was absolved of the freaking allegations.
Owen, The Miz? I thought for a second that was Gunther in the ring.
Oh, he's bitching that he didn't get to have John Cena's last match.
Huh. I thought, yeah, I wasn't sure. I thought I was pretty sure it was Gunther because it looked like he was wearing a robe and couldn't get a good look. I was like, that's either Gunther or I was like, is that the Miz? But I'm like, honestly, they got milk time off.
Here comes our truth.
Oh my! Now Cena retiring, that's pretty much mean our truth they can finally fire him this time around after this because I mean they don't have John Cena no more. He has no reason to rip him off no more. Even though he was supposed to do this whole Ron Killings gimmick, even though they killed that almost immediately. The hell's that? Joe Hendry.
Oh, here comes Hendry.
I saw it says Joe Hendry.
Yeah, our truth said that the Miz took Joe Hendry's spot in the John Cena tournament.
And there's Joe Hendry.
Turn that stupid music off.
Are they really doing this right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of giving as much time to Cena, they're wasting time instead.
Well, technically, there's no time frame because this is just on Peacock. They can go on forever, you know.
Miz
But-
is in wrestling gear. Why?
Oh shoot, we got a special appearance from I'm gonna say from a special asshole. We got Frank.
I am the most special asshole that will ever exist in your life, Casey. I want you to remember that. No asshole is more special than me.
Yeah, I'd be watching what you say, Casey, because Frank is more of a name on this platform than you'll ever be.
I don't know if I'm gonna be anywhere.
Oh, how's it going, Frank?
10 knuckles.
Chilling. I had a 12-hour work day. I'm trying to finish up with I figured I'd kick it with you guys and watch Cena's last match. And while I'm getting some fucking outrageous circle jerk, fucking waffle topping, whatever the hell they're doing in the ring right now, I don't even know what it is.
Wasting time. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Wasting time for Joe Hendry to just pin the Miz.
I'm okay with Joe Hendry making an appearance. I mean, they're trying to give him his some time since now he's signed with WWE.
Yeah, but tonight's not the night.
He's the youngest person. He would have been the youngest person in the whole tournament.
Well, let me ask you guys this question because you are far more caught up on current wrestling than my dumbass, who has only watched it here and there over the last basically like 25, 30 years. So this is a big event, Cena's last night. I have a couple of questions. Number one, primarily about Cena's match with Gunther. Is this a big enough match? I know of Gunther. I don't know how important he is to the wrestling world right now. Because
Gunther's probably at one point was the top heel in the United Kingdom in wrestling.
I really feel like if you're going to make this just an event, not anything that's part of an overarching story or whatever, you just get Cena, put him up against the biggest guy, let him wrestle for 30 minutes, and then somebody wins. You let Cena get one more win, and then he rides off into the sunset after having battled another one of the greats, and that's a great way to do it. I don't really know who the hell Gunther is. I'm not really, like I said, I haven't since the early 90s. I have watched sparsely, so
Well,
I'm wondering if
I mean,
he's-
I would have preferred for it to be somebody else, but
I prefer it to be
out of
someone
everybody
younger.
that he's already faced, they've already used up all the big names for Cena's last matches this year, so there really weren't many other options left.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Gunther
especially,
also retired Goldberg earlier in the year too.
Yeah, yep,
and
he did.
and they really need someone nice, like as someone who's up and coming, like Gunther. Even though yeah, he's a two-time world champion, and he's the longest reigning intercontinental champion of all time. Like he's definitely one of the top heels in WWE right now. But I think it's the best way because most likely Cena is going to win, and it wouldn't really hurt Gunther if he loses. But I would like to see Gunther win, but I think most likely it's going to be Cena winning.
well, yeah, they can't let him leave on a loss. So
Especially when he already lost his last previous match.
Yeah,
Yep,
where
Dominic for Dom to regain the IC
That was
title.
bullshit. Yeah, and they used fucking 5 people to beat him too at Survivor Series.
And it took like, and he beat up what, 3 of them in the end. Just couldn't
and,
beat up all the women.
and Frank, and honestly, the people who were in the tournament, Gunther was honestly the favorite to go in. There was that rumor that about not only about this tournament, and then the rumor of Gunther winning the tournament, and then you saw who was in it. The best person was Gunther, because I mean, if anyone's going to bring out one of the best matches right now for Cena, was going to be Gunther.
Because he has more. Like I said, he was the biggest heel in
Personally, I would have liked to
most
see
of
it be
the
Edge, but we know
entire
he's in AEW.
Yeah,
Eastern region in East. He was the biggest heel in the Eastern region of wrestling. Let's just say he was at one point Progress's world champion to the point where they announced on Twitter they ran out of opponents for him.
the only person
Progress Wrestling ran out of opponents for Gunther, who was known then as Walter.
Or Volter, as it's supposed to be pronounced.
talking about that.
He had women offering to challenge him for his world title. I'm like, yeah, no.
Talking about Gunther, he is coming out now. I do like how they changed it back to his European theme song from NXT.
Yep.
Yeah, they should have never took that music away from him.
NXT UK at that.
This music honestly makes him sound more intimidating than his other music.
You know, there's also another choice that could have been his final opponent.
Plus, this is like the Rocky IV movie where obviously Cena is Rocky and Gunther is Ivan Drago. Where Drago,
yeah, that's Rocky. I thought that was Rocky 3.
No, that was Rocky IV.
Okay.
And where Gunther seemed like he's going to be unstoppable. So,
but at the same time, Gunther's in like uncharted territory because this ain't Russia that they're fighting in, unlike Rocky 4.
But the only other person who I chose that was in that tournament would have been the LA Knight. But
He's got something going on with him. There's something going on with like backstage with LA Knight in my book. There's something backstage going on.
But I think the best choice was Gunther. But like I would kind of mark out if Gunther makes him tap out.
Personally, I would have had Ilya Dragunov in this tournament at some point, but he's U.S. champ. Open challenges.
There's not much more people than Gunther. Like, I mean, minus the people who already wrestled him. Like, I mean, honestly, let's say if Cena didn't wrestle Roman, that would have been D match, but he already fought each other a couple times. So
Cena's getting ready to come
when,
out, so you're gonna see this place fucking wig out.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, that's where it's gonna
exactly.
fucking explode.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah,
They need
Impact
to.
place to the
Oh, by the
freaking
way, Frank, did you hear about the whole this freaking dumb bitch woman filed a lawsuit against WWE over John Cena's freaking entrance music?
That was a woman who did that?
I heard it was a woman. Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, she owns
Over the
the
horns?
copyright. Well, she owns the copyrights to that now because her father, who was the one who did that song, is dead, and she
Boy,
got
they
the
are
copyright.
really milking his entrance too. They are taking their time.
Yeah. So now that her father died, she got the rights to the song, and now she's being a cunt and suing WWE for using it.
The problem with that, though, why wait till how long has her father been dead?
I don't know. It's been a while, but
If you wait till 8 days before this man's final match, you're a fucking scumbag.
And they're still using it, so they're obviously not taking it seriously.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, because
This
all they
whole
need.
thing's gonna settle out of court. I guarantee you it'll settle out of court.
Oh yeah, that I don't even know if it'll even go through because I heard that they already worked out a deal long before, and that it just seems like she just wants more money. So I'm sure WWE and TKO either would settle this or they'll run this out of court.
Just send Vince McMahon to her house and be done with it. Shit.
Jesus.
But I mean, dude, if you do listen to the song that her father made, it's obvious that they did steal the horn, the trumpet spot from that. It's obvious, but
it's a sound bite. Everyone uses a sound bite in most music these days.
Yeah, but I mean,
bite.
Frank noticed the whole thing where Vanilla Ice got sued from Queen when he did Ice Ice Baby.
Sampling is one thing. Blatantly ripping someone off like he did is kind of a different story. Because everybody samples everybody else. It's just a matter of whether it gets caught or not. You can take two songs from like 20 or 30 years apart, and you will almost always find like the same like 3 or 4 chord progressions somewhere in there. And one person can say that the person came after them ripped them off. There's lawsuits like this all the time in music. There's a channel that I watch called Professor of Rock. Really great fucking channel if you're into music. And he's actually going through a lot of shit right now as well. But he's talked about it because he's dealing with like copyright shit, and all he does is like interview people. And he's
what about the whole
Ed
Sheeran stuff? Who remembers Ed Sheeran? It's like entire like copyright lawsuit where people claim he ripped off some music, some famous musical act's song for soundbite to use for his popular song.
I'm turning your guys' audio up a little bit because, I've turned Frank up because he seemed like he was a little low. So
it sounded fine on my end.
I just did on yours too.
Okay.
Because you were a little low as well, but I think I fixed it. So we should be.
Hey, RVD! Mark Henry? Kurt Angle? Yeah, Trish ringside?
Well, I'm shocked is that
Elias.
There's KO. Yeah, Elias. I didn't notice Elias and KO being there.
Is that?
There's Haku. And there's Nick Khan.
And Booker. And Sammy. That's Sammy's kid.
I guess, possibly. Oh, I do love the old school. I love how they keep bringing back this. It's really this Madison Square Garden microphone deal, but they obviously put the initials of Saturday Night's Main Event in it instead of Madison Square Garden. I still don't understand. I still don't understand what's with the two microphones. What was the whole point beforehand?
Hmm.
Lillian Garcia gets to be the ring announcer for John Cena's last match.
Yep.
Good.
Well deserved.
They're booing the shit out of him.
Oh yeah, he's getting the monster heel heat.
He's getting the Hollywood Hogan heat, boo heat from I guess Starrcade '97.
Frank, you and
It is the same building as that Starrcade, right? MCI Center.
I don't know.
They're in Washington, D.C. That's all I know.
MCI Center is in DC too.
That might be where they are then.
But Frank, if you had saw what Gunther looked like when he was Walter, it's night and day. Gunther trimmed down and got chiseled since, like he was a big guy.
He had a gut. Let's just get it.
Yeah,
over.
he had a gut. But he was still respected, even though he had a gut. And, like, obviously, when he moved up, he wanted to take this more serious.
When he was the leader of the Imperium stable, he was putting on freaking 5-star matches in NXT too.
Yeah,
he had left welts of his palm and forearm on your chest from his chops. That's how hard he would hit you. Like he would have an imprint of his hand and part of his forearm on your chest from one chop. People would actually take pictures of that crap too on their chest.
So how long do you think this match is going to go?
At least 20 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say at least 20 minutes.
Yeah, I would say 20 minutes.
Anything less than that, I'm asking for my time back.
Well, Peacock had this scheduled for 2 hours. It's at the hour 41 mark now, hour 41:30. So
yeah.
So I mean, if it gets to the 2-hour mark, we're looking at about 19 minutes, give or take.
Yeah, 15 minutes. Maybe have them give a speech for about 5, something like that. You know.
Well, I mean, it's on Peacock, so they can go on forever. It's not like
without having to sit through commercials with NBC. Oh my!
Yeah.
What are you doing, dude? You're taking a breather.
Get your fake Russian ass back in the ring. Let's go.
Get your Austrian butt back in the ring, dude.
Yeah, he's trying to get that heel heat.
He's gonna go away.
They're calling him an asshole. Yeah, they're chanting asshole at him. I haven't heard an asshole chant in the WWE in a while.
They usually censor crap like that now on the like. Then again, they're not on Netflix or USA Network, so it goes in freely. Or ESPN.
Well, see, Netflix wouldn't have to censor it either. They're just being pussies.
I mean,
yeah.
ESPN censors "fuck you, Logan" chant at a.
Oh, they're censoring it now. They're saying "fuck you, Gunther," and they're censoring it.
Fuck.
Yeah, they are. Yep.
Oh, the bald spot's still there. I noticed the bald spot.
Well, no amount of Rogaine ain't gonna fix that, unfortunately. No amount of Rogaine will fix that.
Oh no, he had hair transplant, but I think he's trying to hide it with the long, slick hair, but you can still kind of see it.
It don't matter.
He has hair. That dude fucking been back in the 90s. You say it, like strings it out.
Mm-hmm. You know what's actually crazy? Even after this last match, he's still not done with WWE. He just became an ambassador. He just signed a 5-year deal to be an ambassador.
Yeah, but he's not going to wrestle.
One of the things I was thinking is like Hogan retires and he still came back every now and again to do whatever. The Rock is kind of retired, but he shows up and throws hands every now and again. Is that what Cena's going to do? Is he like done? Because I feel like they haven't really...
Yeah, he said when he announced his retirement tour that when he's done, we're not going to see him in the ring again unless he's wearing a suit and tie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but he's an ambassador now, but he's not going to be like taking bumps anymore.
Yeah, you won't see.
big deal about other
said
wrestling. I
he
think it's
won't
far more
see.
important to the history of professional wrestling than he is.
And then I saw something like last week or whatever, or a few days ago, that Brock Lesnar wants to retire next year at SummerSlam.
Oh God! Probably
And
the ambulance.
I saw something earlier today that Rey Mysterio is having his retirement ceremony on Monday on Raw.
I
He's
think
finally retiring after being in the Hall of Fame for how many years already? 2, 3 years.
he's going for
He's got a welt.
knuckle
He's got a
shuffle.
welt on his chest already. He's got a welt on his chest already.
yeah, he sure does. He got a giant red mark.
Yep.
He missed that, by the way. Like
it's only been 4 minutes. It's only been 4 minutes. Come on. Thank you. He already did the
you got a milk.
Well, I mean, nowadays you have to hit 5 AAs before to beat anyone. Also, so you're going to need 6 AAs to beat Gunther's. No, beat Gunther. So
you try to roll him over for the sleeper. He failed.
Cena going for the STFU. And he's got it locked in.
Turning back the clock. STFU.
Not that I am as physically fit as these gentlemen are. There's rocking some dad bod.
Uh-oh.
Whether Gunther was a worse opponent or not, because he doesn't look as physically opposing as like The Rock or some of these other guys that you could have put in there for the last match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I think he's definitely got that presence of him. Well,
a lot of that perception over the presentation of the character. Yeah, he's no Undertaker. Like the Undertaker, though he wasn't as muscular as other wrestlers, was like 10 feet tall and he was imposing. So I mean, just his sheer height kind of made him something else. Cena is cut; he's got muscles, he's got bulgy veins, and probably no penis from steroids. But Gunther looks like because like Christopher Reeve when he was doing Superman back in the 70s and early 80s, it's like even though he was pretty fit, he worked out and stuff and had some like biceps. He didn't really have like a ripped body. He was kind of a regular looking guy. So, and I feel like this guy is kind of like that. He might be on the tall end, but I don't feel like he's as muscularly as imposing.
Yeah, there you go. Fuck you, Gunther again, and they're fucking muting it.
I'll tell you what, though. There's one match we could have gotten before he retired. I'm just glad that the man retired, but his personal opponent in Nakamura, we could have had Cena versus Muta at some point. But he retired against Nakamura while Nakamura was on WWE contract at Pro Wrestling Noah.
I wonder how many AAs is going to take for Cena going to take down Gunther.
I wonder how many lariats it's going to take Gunther to take out Cena.
I wonder if anyone ever has complained about Gunther being too freaking stiff in the ring.
I'm sure people has. I mean,
his chops are stiff. That's about it.
Bret Hart even doesn't like Gunther.
That's a third clothesline.
Bret Hart doesn't like Gunther because he does those chops. Like, the best person who does the chops today is Gunther. I mean, when he does it, it leaves marks.
I mean, personally, like Bret Hart said in one of his own. Oh God, what the fuck was that loogie?
Oh yeah, that was a giant loogie just came out of his mouth.
But like I was saying, Bret Hart said the worst chops he ever took from anyone were from Ric Flair.
You gonna do anything else, Gunther? Or come on now, it's 4 in a row.
Why are you wasting time with lariats? Just pin him. Do something.
It ain't right.
Good.
Oh, he's sweating good. I saw a sweat drop coming off his nose. And Gunther's ring.
Now they're calling him an asshole again. 5 clotheslines.
I think Gunther's kind of spent a little bit because he's sweating a lot.
His face is red. What was your first clue?
Casey took the sweat water refrigerator to get another peanut butter sandwich.
Nah, he sweats like that going to the. He sweats like that going to the pantry to get the peanut butter to play hide it with his dog.
Oh my god!
I mean, personally, Gunther's more blown up than freaking like Lawrence Taylor against Bam Bam at Mania 11.
Oh, here comes the 5 moves of doom. Shoulder tackle.
Here comes another 5-knuckle shuffle. That's 2.
Yeah.
I mean, he almost didn't get up at first from that for the. All
right, here's 1 AA. Here it is.
Here we go. 10 minutes left. If it really takes only one to beat him, yeah, I thought so.
It's going to take at least 2. It'll take at least 2 or 3 if Cena is going to win this match.
That's right. Yeah, kicked out.
Imagine Gunther loses and everyone goes home happy, just like Nexus. Just like the whole Nexus situation.
Gunther says he's going to try to tap out John Cena. Or no, or he's going to make him say, I quit or I give up.
Did you guys catch Cena on Rogan's podcast this last week?
I heard about the one he did with Chris Van fucking Vliet, where he was like dodging all the freaking questions.
I heard about the Joe Rogan one. He was acting more in tune with himself, and I guess you could say very conservative on his answering.
I've never been a big John Cena fan. Like, even when I was watching wrestling the last 15 or 20 years, I was never a big John Cena fan. But I thought it was a decent podcast. It explained a few things I didn't quite know, so it kind of changed the way I see him a little bit. I'm not sad that he's leaving because like I said, I've never thought that he was the most engaging wrestler to me when I would watch.
I mean, I was never a huge Cena fan either, but I mean, 23 and a half years, man. It's the end of an era. You're gonna feel something, you know. You're gonna feel some kind of like, you know, even the smallest bit of sadness that, you know, almost a quarter of a century, and he's, you know, and he's finally hanging it up.
Yep, and the man said he also hated his own debut against Kurt Angle.
Ooh, that's a nasty chop.
But yet they actually showed that earlier.
Mm-hmm. He said he hated it the entire debut on his on the main roster of SmackDown.
What's the longest match in WWE history? What is it?
Wouldn't it be Bret Hart? Wouldn't it be the Iron Man match with Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels?
I don't know.
That's the only one I can think of is like over an hour.
Yeah, that was like an hour and 5 minutes. That's the only one I can think of too.
Yeah.
It went up 5 minutes overtime too.
That, I mean, if you're not counting the Royal Rumble match, then I would say that would be the Iron Man match.
Well, yeah, if you're gonna take anything into consideration, it would have to be the Royal Rumble match they did in Saudi with the 50 fucking entrants.
Yeah,
that match went over an hour and a half.
Here's one thing that I could say: the longest non-stipulation match was Undertaker and Shawn Michaels Mania 25. Longest match with no stipulation.
I don't know about that. I mean,
that went almost 40 minutes.
We got the asshole chance again.
Almost 40 minutes. It clocked at like 35 or so. Okay.
See, if this happens,
book that was promoting WrestleMania 30 at the time. That match was like 35 minutes and like almost 36.
Is that a Minute Maid ad on the fucking barricade over there?
A what?
Minute Maid. It is a Minute Maid ad on the barricade.
Yep, that's it. That's right.
Cena, another AA. This one's going to go through the announce table.
Oh God.
So that should be a disqualification, right? I
You
No.
can reverse it right here. There it
They
is.
use
Oh,
the old style announce table for tonight too, not the modern ones they've been using.
Yep.
hold on. Why shouldn't it be disqualification? I mean, don't tell
You have
me
to
that's
remember
part.
referee's discretion.
Hold on, that's not. You can't say that's part of the ring
Casey, why do you gotta bring up this fucking stupid shit every time we watch a wrestling show now?
because I like to bring it up. I like to hold on, why is that not a disqualification? I mean,
Because
Cena
it's not being really used as a weapon, unlike an actual table where it's actually used to hit people
Yeah,
with.
especially when it's fucking particle board. It just fucking falls apart.
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. It could be like a bag of feathers. It'd still be a considered
Say, that'd be
a
it. That'd be
foreign
it.
object.
Hey AJ Ritter, how you been?
So I
Just
was
happened
looking
to
at
notice
something.
AJ Ritter was in the chat.
God
just
damn
now.
this fucking stupid ass ad. So I was looking at something. It says the longest. Oh, that's for the women. Never mind. It says the longest match in WWE history goes way back. Bruno Sammartino versus Waldo Von Erich in a singles match for the WWF Championship. That was 81 minutes.
Holy shit!
It's fucking before my time.
And
Yeah.
then Owen Hart winning the Royal Rumble. That was 70 minutes. Then Bruno Sammartino again against Gorilla Monsoon for the WWF Championship lasted 70 minutes. So when I get to something more recent, that's not a Royal Rumble, we're looking at that's a Rumble.
Oh, you said Owen Hart
These are
winning
all
the
Rumbles.
Rumble?
Yeah, so when you get to something, it's a singles match. You're getting the Michaels and Bret Hart.
Yeah, the Iron Man
match.
matches.
Most of everything else is either a really old match or a Rumble.
You said
Yeah, see,
Owen
that's
Hart
the
winning the
thing.
Rumble. You mean Bret Hart or something, possibly? I don't think
Well, that's
Owen
what
Hart
he's.
ever won the Rumble.
Recent one was Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart.
Yeah.
Everything else is
That's-
either a Rumble or a really old match.
Yeah, well, back then, in the 70s and 80s, it was more common for wrestling matches to last an hour. So
Yeah.
it was pretty
To make
common
the
back
story
then.
feel, to make the story a bit like intriguing, I guess, right?
Gunther hit a power bomb.
You're in front of me because I just saw the big kick.
You saw the power bomb.
Yeah,
And
just saw
kick
the.
out.
Gunther needs to do a bunch of the power bombs right now. Like,
He's going to the top. He's gonna flatten Cena or not.
Well, Avalanche AA. This is the triple A right here.
the Triple A.
Triple A.
Yep. That.
And that's the end of this match. He's not kicking out. 1, 2. Oh my God!
Finally, you're ahead of us for
Yeah.
once. We just saw the kick out.
Yeah, just saw the kick out.
Yeah, well, at least I'm not. At least you're not like freaking a full minute and a half or so behind me, like I was with Survivor Series. You guys are only like maybe a second or two behind me.
Mm-hmm.
See, back then that would be the finish right there. Now you have to do like 2, 3, 4, 5 of the finishers.
I'm still convinced Gunther's winning this match somehow, some way.
John Bernthal's there. That's pretty
Oh,
cool.
Cena's winning this match. Cena's winning.
Oh yeah,
this match.
Cena was always going to win this match. There was no fucking.
Oh, we're almost at the 2-hour mark. At least it's not cut off yet.
Not yet. We got 1 minute.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's on Peacock. It's not like it's on NBC. You would have to worry if it's on NBC. You get to watch everything. I'm sure if you'll probably even get the chance to watch the speech, probably. because they're not gonna like, oh, we got 1 minute, guys, so you better wrap it up. And Cena put his arm up and the fireworks, you know. Well, there goes the AA again. Nope, reversed. Going for the power bomb from Gunther.
And a splash.
Jesus, I would hate to be on the receiving end of that splash.
Oh no. That doesn't shock me that he kicked out. Of course, green shirt guy is there too. He's there right in front.
Tell you what, this match hasn't felt like 20 minutes, but it already has been.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time wasting.
Yeah, there was a lot of time wasting for sure.
Gunther with a sleeper hold. He's got it locked in.
Spoiler alert, damn it. Spoiler alert. You're like fucking 30 seconds ahead of me.
Yeah, I got wines. I started watching these on my PC. I started watching these on my PC because I was always behind Kratos and Casey too.
See, the thing is, we think the problem is where the ads are. We think that's where it separates everyone because
one of us can get a longer ad than the other. Because Casey was at one point ahead of me.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so.
Oh, he's doing that's one Hulk Hogan trope where it looks like guys got Hulk Hogan down and they drop the arm and then he holds it up. He's like, yeah, the classic Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, back in the 80s, they would, they would test the arm where you dropped it down 3 times. Now they'll either test it if your arm's not responding, then they'll call it, or obviously if you tap out.
Yep.
Because it's always like, oh, you drop 2 and then go for the 3rd. And then it's like, oh, no, I'm still alive. If Gunther wins by that'd be shocking.
Gunther's not going to win. They're not going to let Cena go out with a loss.
2 losses in a row, actually.
Oh, what people are saying, Cena wants to lose.
The only way that they'd have let Cena go out with a loss is if he held the belt and they wanted to pass it off the other guy in a match instead of some bullshit way. That's the only way that he would have lost this match if he held the belt.
Well, originally, yeah, Cena was holding the Intercontinental title. See, Gunther doesn't need the Intercontinental title. He's been already a 2-time world champion. So going back to the Intercontinental title is just a downgrade.
Definitely.
So they had to get the Intercontinental belt off Cena.
I'm telling you guys right now, when Cena starts his retirement speech, I'm going to mute so I could actually turn it up and hear it.
That's fine.
All right.
He got him wrapped up again. At least he's trying to do what he said he did recently, saying he wants to make him give up or submit. The only way it's going to happen, he's probably going to just pass out. Cena's coming back again. Yeah, he's picking up Gunther, dude.
Hey.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey. 1, 2. Oh, he kicks out.
Damn it. Another sleeper. Another sleeper.
Isn't that showing?
You get any snow recently, Frank, from all these freaking snowstorms that have been hitting the United States?
Dude, can I tell you how much I fucking hate snow? Like, I hate snow with the fiery hot passion of a burning supernova. I fucking hate snow.
Damn.
I had to work today, which pissed me off because I hate working Saturdays. So I didn't just have to work. I had to work an hour and 10 minutes away from my house, so I got to drive all the way down to Cincinnati at 7 o'clock this morning.
Oh,
And I'm down there the first half of the day, not a big deal. It was cold and kind of some flurries, but no big deal. By the time I got done about 5-ish, there was about 7 inches of snow on the ground, and everything was a fucking disaster. It took me an hour and 40 minutes to get home.
Jesus Christ.
Holy fuck.
yeah,
I was planning on going live tonight with like a hangout just to fuck around. But I was like, I'm too fucking tired, so I stopped and picked up my son on the way home as I was getting into town because he closed his work early. I picked him up and then I got home and went and got me some fucking Little Caesars pizza because I was hungry and ate a couple slices of pizza and some crazy bread, and now I'm just chilling.
No way! Did I just see what I thought I saw?
Holy shit! I saw it too.
he tapped. See the game?
Look at the girl's expression. She's fucking dumbfounded.
Really?
Everyone's shocked.
What?
Yeah,
That's a weak tap, though. That's a weak
What
little
the fuck? That's a terrible ending to this match.
No, I think it was.
That was like a low tap. It looked like he rolled his eyes too. Look at his face. He looked like he rolled his eyes while doing it. Look at his face.
This is you remember the whole thing when Brock Lesnar beat Undertaker at WrestleMania? That's I mean, they're not as silent as they were when that happened.
I mean, the bell didn't even ring after that happened. That's how much shock people were in. Bell didn't even ring at first.
Yeah, well, because they were pretty sure it was an accident when the whole Undertaker thing happened. And now they're calling him the career killer. Hey, I'm happy with it. Like, dude, because like, I mean, he just kept on putting it on him to the point like, hey, he probably had to say, I give up. I mean, he got to the point where he did the whole thing, like, obviously, the third arm test, and he was hulking out of it. And then look, even right there, Gunther was taking shots, elbow shots to the neck. So it's not like, oh, he just wrapped up. He's like, I quit. Now they're saying bullshit.
What a terrible fucking end for Cena. I cannot believe that the writers allowed that shit to even. Whoever thought of that should be fired.
I'm okay with it. I mean, it makes Gunther, gives him another feather in his cap that he submitted John Cena on his last match. I mean, I like John Cena. I was a fan of him when he was doing the whole basic Thugonomics. And then, yeah, when he went white baby face meat or baby face, I was still a fan of, yeah. He was like, even like he was their face for the longest time. I was still a fan.
Eyes. It looked like he rolled his eyes while he made that tap, but it looked like he just had a grim expression on his face while tapping out. You saw that?
I don't think that would have ended the way it did if Cena didn't want it that way.
Yeah. Well, I was hearing that Cena wanted to lose. He wanted to.
Why though? Cena knows that that's a bad ending. Fiasco.
Undertaker?
That's a bad ending.
Is that Undertaker?
Here comes everybody.
Triple H. They know they're not mad. They're not happy with him right now.
God! Here comes Bruce Pritchard. Y'all see Bruce? See Bruce?
Yeah, they're chanting. They're chanting, "You fucked up,"
See, now the thing
and then
is,
muting it again.
now
That's
the
Bruce
thing is,
Prichard, Shawn Michaels.
do you
Yeah,
think those?
they're chanting "You fucked up" to Triple H.
But I
But
don't
do
think
you?
this was a Triple H call. I think this one was all Cena.
I doubt it.
Oh, they're going
Did
to
you, did
present.
you see his face when he officially did it? His face looked like he was done. He looked like he
Wow,
knew the backlash was going to happen.
they're going to present
His face
both world
looked like
titles to him.
his
Wow.
honestly his face looked like he did not want to tap at first.
I mean, he's an actor, so regardless of whether even if it was this decision, I'm sure he was going to put on a good act and make it look like it wasn't the way he wanted to go out.
He barely tapped though. That's my point. He barely tapped Gunther on the arm.
Let's see,
I don't know.
Joe.
I think that was a Cena call. I honestly think that was a Cena call.
Oh my
But
God! Did they really have
hey,
Lyra on the screen? Get zero out
I
of five
called that.
stars already. 0 out of
I
5 stars
called.
already. Get her on camera now.
Hey,
0 out of 5 stars
with
for
all
the
these
Lyra appearance. Get her out.
now, with all these people
Bear from the
showing
building.
up, do you think Vince is going to show now?
No.
Oh Christ! If Vince shows up,
No, Vince is not going to show up. Vince is, from what I've heard, Vince is very removed from WWE.
Oh, he is
yeah, because
removed,
he's
but
a sexual
Cena.
deviant and a potential and a alleged sex trafficker too.
Oh, but I was hearing Cena wanted Vince to be there, but
Oh,
he's
God,
probably backstage.
probably still is.
Backstage is a possibility, but he's not coming out.
I swear, if he does come out, they're going to boo. They're going to boo even louder.
Oh yeah, they won't like Vince. They won't like Vince.
Yeah, because like I said before, I don't know why you keep presenting this Creston, Casey, when I already told you the WWE is not going to want anything to do with Vince while he's still under investigation for the frickin' Janelle Grant shit and the sex trafficking and the rape and every damn thing else she claimed. And
Oh, they're
She did say a lot in
booing.
she did say a
the
lot happened in what the hell?
Brock Lesnar already got the WWE already got backlash from the fans over
Oh,
Brock Lesnar
cool.
coming back.
Wow.
There was no way they were going to bring
Entire
Vince
video
back.
package involving his career.
Yeah, yep. As Cena's watching it in the ring.
Probably
That's
because they
cool.
couldn't do the way Sting did his. They couldn't do Sting's version of it, which when he watching a one-person screening at a movie theater.
I think that he portrays the good things in life
On the silver screen. I still think seeing Sting's entire video package involving his entire career is better than this already. That's what I think.
I think they took some of this from his DVD.
It sure does look like it. A lot of it looks like DVD footage.
Yeah. I mean, they have plenty of time to say. Honestly, they sprinkled in some new stuff. Like you see
Yeah, 'cause
Undertaker and
Undertaker's
Drew
wearing a 6 feet
McIntyre.
under jacket, 6 feet under podcast jacket, and that.
Mhm. But a lot of this is like old WWE footage. And I'm talking about like this was on DVD footage.
Yep.
Like right now, they're not really showing anything recent, minus
I mean,
showing.
look at Triple H's interview. He had hair in that. He had the actual hair. This is old stuff.
Oh, I mean,
Rise Above Hate stuff. That's old. Who remembers those hats? The Rise Above Hate hats.
well, I mean, they sprinkled in a couple things they added, but
I mean, to be honest, the only thing that can further bury Vince McMahon's legacy is if So if Janelle Grant comes out and says, or someone who was involved, if it comes out in this lawsuit that someone knew about what happened with like Ashley Massaro's claim on the on that army base to be true, and someone that actually comes out and says those allegations were actually true that she said, where she was R-worded and assaulted by soldiers while she was dealing with a concussion and unconscious right before she died. Remember she mentioned that?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of watching.
This was like a couple months before she died. She
yeah, I know about that whole thing.
There's your Vince cameo. There's your Vince cameo.
I'm just saying, there's just
somehow.
I mean,
what's funny is that looks like an old video too. It doesn't look like anything that was shot in the last like 6 months. It looks like something that was shot for like a documentary like 5 years ago.
No, yeah, that's what
have his Gomez Adams mustache.
That's what I was saying. Like me and the Rose, like I pointed out, it's like this looks like DVD footage, and it's like they were sprinkling
in a nutshell.
And then they were sprinkling in recent stuff like they'll have people like Undertaker and Drew McIntyre and a few of the more modern people, but it's definitely they went the cheap route and like, hey, we're gonna put new music over old footage and then sprinkle in other stuff too.
Yep. Did you did they start booing when Vince was on camera?
No.
Of course not. He's leaving his shoes and his sweatbands in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, because it's signaling his retirement.
I mean, Undertaker did the same thing with his boots and hat. And he still came back for a couple more matches.
Yeah, well, that's what usually the wrestlers do.
I mean, come on. You expect Undertaker to just flat out retire when the way he did in front of the Miami crowd with Roman as his last opponent? Get the hell out of here. Roman got booed for 8 minutes, justifiably so, the night after that Mania. He got booed for 8 minutes only for him to say, this is my yard now, and for them to boo even louder.
Well, watch this. Now you know what's going to happen. He's going to have the wall of pyro once he does his salute.
Mm-hmm.
You know he's got
a wink. He just winked.
And
no pyro, but he did the salute.
Yeah.
Been a pleasure serving you all these years.
The end of an era. It's time for a new face, even though like they pretty much had a new face with Roman, but Roman was only a face for a little while, and now obviously Cody is the new face of WWE.
Yep.
But they need that.
That's how they end everything.
So, even though I know a lot of people were disappointed, like I know Frank is disappointed of the ending.
I'm horrendously disappointed.
It's bad. Look,
the crowd was disappointed.
I say all the time.
He just glove tapped his way out of that, which is bad.
I say all the time that actors are important, but where story is told is in the writing. That was awful fucking writing. That was a really, really good first and second act, ruined by a terrible fucking ending.
Yep. Like I said, if you look at him, he had the grimmest look on his face, knowing like as if he knew something was gonna like, as if he knew the backlash was gonna come after he tapped, and he barely tapped.
Then he could.
See, that's what bothers me. That's what bothers me the most about it is Cena knew that everybody was gonna hate it. So why do it? Why not give the people if you're all about being the entertainer and giving them what they want, they don't want you to lose in your last match. They don't want you to tap out. It was one thing if it was some epic like 3-hour long match and you guys are beating their brains out and you're doing all the old school shit like jigging yourself and bleeding all down your face. That's one. It's one thing if you lose that match. At least then we've got this epic fucking match to go back and talk about. But the match itself, while decent, was average in my opinion. And then he ends up tapping out. I'm like, come on. John Cena had to know that was going to leave people with a bad taste in their mouth. And even if he says, I want to go out on a loss, who cares what you want? You're pissing off like 95% of the people watching this match. That's just bad ending. Terrible writing. Terrible writing.
I don't want to disagree. I kind of liked how I was shocked. Because
Like I've been saying, I don't think it would have ended that way if Cena didn't want it, no matter how bad, it may have been. And and I agree too. I didn't think Cena should have ended his career on a loss, let alone 2 in a row. No, that's what we got, and that's probably what Cena wanted, at least for the last match.
I mean, at this point, Cena doesn't care anyway. He didn't even care about his own heel turn, according to Chris Van Vliet's podcast.
Well, to me, I'm like I was shocked. I didn't think he was getting. I didn't think he was actually going to tap out. I thought, if anything, he might have passed out from the being wrapped up. I thought that's probably what's going to happen if he's going to lose by submission. I didn't think I was going to see a small tap out. But or it was gonna be Cena gonna win, or maybe Gunther will get like a roll up or something like that.
Gunther made it a point that he wanted to tap out Cena. Apparently, in all his promos, he kept saying he's gonna tap out Cena. When it actually happens,
because he didn't need to put Gunther over, did he? Gunther's.
I don't think he needed. I don't think he needed to, but I think that's what he wanted.
Now, if Gunther,
what does he need to retire Cena for? Personally?
Yeah, if Gunther was going to be the next big thing that carries professional wrestling for the next 10 years, I would say, okay, put him over with your last match because look, outgoing superstars who put the next generation over before, that's fine. But it's not like Gunther's going to be the future. I mean, I think Roman Reigns is still bigger than he is in WWE. I don't even watch fucking wrestling.
Yeah, and he's a part-timer. He's part-timer, though.
Yeah,
Roman Reigns now, you're lucky if he wrestles like 3 times a year.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm like, so if you're not putting him over with this loss, then why take the loss to begin with? Why not have the storybook ending? I don't get it. It's just not. It's not good to me.
Well, Gunther's being shot to the moon now, man. He retired Goldberg 5 months ago,
and
that
Cena tonight.
Mediocre. In my book, that match was mediocre.
Well, Goldberg. He was barely able to walk.
I'm not saying that Cena can't lose. I'm saying that it's bad writing.
I think
I'm saying that there are times when the big name, the good guy, loses. There are times when you have the happy ending. That's what writing is. You got to know when to have that ending. That's a bad ending.
I don't know. I mean, I was pretty happy with it. I mean, I think the reason why I am is because the shock, the way how it ended. Because I mean, we all thought Cena was going to win. I mean, every poll I seen that, hey, who's going to win between Cena and Gunther? Cena was like 3/4 of the poll was going to win. So most likely people thought Cena was going to win. So, hey, what's the best way to shock people? Have Cena lose. And not only that, if he's okay losing to Gunther, but I could understand that this story ain't great, but I mean, even the great Hulk Hogan even tapped at one point when, this is when he was on
his last match.
I was talking about when it was Brock. I think it was Brock Lesnar versus Hulk Hogan, and this is when Hogan tapped out because he was in the but
Bear hug.
yeah, in the bear hug, and he was bleeding, and Brock
Coughing
Lesnar
up crap.
went
Yeah.
down and wiped his blood off his head and put it on his chest.
Like a freaking
I mean,
bear.
so I was like, I mean, I'm okay with the ending. I mean,
HBK lost his last match. We all know, but it was the second time but he lost it twice in a row too against Undertaker. Even though
well,
he wanted that last match to be for the world title, essentially.
well,
That
and
whole
also,
retirement was against the streak.
and another thing, people thought Cena was definitely going to win because he had been losing the Intercontinental title back to Dominic. So it was almost more obvious Cena was going to win than
I didn't think it was obvious at all, even though he
I
lost
thought.
the belt. That's why I said Gunther was going to win.
I was hoping Gunther was going to win, but I was okay either or.
Mm-hmm.
I was more worried for the opening match when it was Cody Rhodes versus Olafemi. Like I said to Rose, like this could be a lose-lose situation.
And I was right about that too. I said there's probably going to be some kind of fuck finish where neither one of them was going to win.
Yeah,
Let me get
but
that in a double count out.
Drew McIntyre attacked.
Cody.
Cody.
Oh, of course.
So Obafemi ended up losing by disqualification.
And it was bad because I mean, like this was Olafemi's debut match in the main roster.
Yeah, but he didn't get
And
pinned, so therefore it was all right to lose the way he
yeah,
did.
yeah, but it still didn't look good. Like if he was going, like that match shouldn't happen like that at all.
And it was a
But
non-title, right?
Yeah.
yeah, it was. So I mean, they didn't have to go that route because it's not like Cody had his belt on the line. So it was like they could have had a finish, but it was
If they would have had a finish, it would have been bad because, like you said, it was Obafemi's first match on the main roster, and you wouldn't want Cody to lose to an NXT guy, even though he was the NXT champion.
Yep.
That's why they did what they did.
yeah. But where was Randy Orton? He's taking time off. I'm sure he probably was backstage, but he's taking time off again.
Excuse me.
But I was pretty happy with the show. I mean, with that final match. As the whole show itself, it sucked. I would think, Frank, did you watch the whole show?
I watched. I came in during the women's match.
Yeah.
And I kind of half watched it because I didn't really care. I don't know who any of those chicks are, so I didn't really care. I watched the tag team match, which was meh. It was all right.
I mean, I was more looking for that because that should have been a real good match. But I mean, I don't even think that lasted that long. I mean, let's see. Yeah, it was only 6 minutes and 30 seconds. So how could you display a good match for that? I mean, honestly, they gave most of the time this John Cena match where it said it was 23 minutes and 45 seconds.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. But
that makes 3 times that Cena has tapped out in his entire career.
Oh yeah, the first times he tapped out is when he was a heel, and that was when he was not even like the face of WWE. This is when he was still kind of like they're finding his footing for him. So it was okay for him to submit then.
His first tap out was to a man who killed his wife and son, though. Let that sink in.
Well, he didn't do it at the time, so it's okay.
Benoit.
Yeah,
Different
that's
angle.
right. Yeah, it's like, yeah, Chris Benoit, he killed his wife and son, and then he made Cena tap out. Then he killed himself. It's like, no, it's like, I mean, honestly, at that time, Chris Benoit was very well respected. So, and that Crippler crossface was pretty convincing. But I mean, honestly, you don't want to recognize that anymore, especially what happened with Benoit. But people really don't respect him because they don't really call him Chris Benoit. A lot of times they call him Benoit. Like they don't you don't want to respect him for what he did. Like he's lower than OJ Simpson. Like when you kill a child, that's worse than not only killing your wife and some waiter, you killed your wife and your son.
I would say just killing anybody is bad. I wouldn't put one above the other. They're both pretty shitty. It's like,
yeah, true, but like yeah, I agree with that, but I think it's worse to be known as a child killer than there's more people killing their spouse than anything. But I'm not
Yeah.
saying that obviously that's not okay either. But I don't know, it's almost like that's something even worse being called a child killer, But let's get off that. That's
let's not talk about people murdering their spouses. That'd be good. That'd be
yeah.
great.
I don't know. Casey enjoys talking about Chris Benoit.
I mean, I do like to talk about it, but this is not the time to really talk about that.
Casey, there's never a time to talk about that.
Well, I mean, when it was the 18-year anniversary, I was like, hey, I mean, I want to make people feel old,
Why would you want to have an anniversary of a freaking double homicide suicide?
No, I'm just saying, how you make you feel old when you say that kid who was murdered at the time when he was 7 years old, um, he would be 25 now if he was still alive. Like, imagine, wouldn't that make you feel old now?
Right, but my question is, why would you want to have a remembrance of a double homicide suicide?
It's not really a remembrance. I'm not like saying, oh, we got to remember about what he did. It was just, I mean, people still talk about 9/11, so it's like,
And I don't understand that either. Why do people want to remember a tragedy like that, other than to remember the loved ones they lost?
well, I mean, you guys still remember history. Like, it's
Well,
like
you're
they say,
talking.
Something like that is something I wouldn't want to celebrate.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but it's like you're talking about like losing a loved one to natural causes compared to 9/11. We're gonna. I mean, it's bad, sure, but not really on the same level. It's like because I've often wondered why my family wants to go out to have a big dinner on the anniversary of my dad's death. I'm like, his birthday makes sense. Why do you want to celebrate
yeah,
his death? I don't really understand that. And
yeah,
I go along with it because it makes my family feel better for some reason. Like,
I never heard people celebrating on Death
make this
Day.
their day. Can we just do this on the bird past that? But whatever. I do it because it makes my family feel better. So.
I never heard someone is like, hey, we got to celebrate their Death Day. That sounds like a lot of times when someone says, oh, yeah, this person died today, like I can understand, but like if you want to celebrate, I don't see anything really wrong with that because, like, hey, you're celebrating their life, like, but it's hard to think about that, but gosh, thanks, Kratos, bringing up Benoit. You had you had to bring it up.
Don't
You
you
had
know Casey's still a little sensitive on that topic?
to,
He's
but
still
like
trying to figure out a way to defend Benoit and all this, damn it.
no, actually, no. Yeah, people like at least Tex or maybe not Tex or Devious Dave Rose. He would say that he still thinks that Benoit is innocent. Like me and Tex were kind of coming up with an idea, like theories. Like I said it first, but Tex was kind of really fleshing out more of the idea. Where I was thinking maybe there was a gay relationship between Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero because like when Eddie died, he was super emotional to the point, like almost like you would think this was this guy's lover or spouse. Because I mean, I can understand you cry about your friend dying, but to the point where he was grieving so much, it's like, dude, there's something more than that. Something's up. Like, and then Tech fought about that afterwards too. But like I said, at least Tex fleshed more of an idea out than I just brought up a small point. But Tex was talking about Tex. He says, "I bet all those idiots wearing "Never Give Up" seeing the shirt really feel dumb right now." Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, those shirts sure aged well, didn't they? But
Oh no!
Casey, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here because I've been up for a long time and I am ready for bed.
I do appreciate you coming by, Frank.
But I wanted to watch the match, and I figured since I'm watching it, I may as well jump on here with you guys, and we could go on and drone on about Cena and whatever the hell was going to happen. And I'm glad I did that because it was fun. So, guys, Kratos, always good to see you, brother. Rose, good talking to you, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna Frank.
And Casey, I'll get to you soon. You guys have a good night.
See you,
Later.
Frank.
Yeah.
See ya. Well, we got Mikhail on the call. You can't.
Uh-oh.
His cameras.
Yo, that was shit. That was bullshit.
I think that's the most clear thing I ever heard him say.
I'm done with this.
Uh-oh. His internet is fucking up.
Shit.
Is it me or is it? Was his?
Yeah.
No, he definitely cut out for me too.
Okay. Mikhail,
Yeah,
you need to go find find someone's better Wi-Fi to steal from, because I mean, obviously that one you're stealing from right now is not working that great.
Yeah, it McDonald Wi-Fi.
Oh, that explains it.
But I think Batman is
No,
back. I really
No.
do.
he is not back. Like the only thing I thought maybe he'll be there because Cena wanted him, but if anything,
It's bullshit. The plot is going again.
I'm just curious now with a lot of people being upset. I'm just curious what JD from New York feels about this and the song.
He said it. He said it was. He said it was the. He said it was a really good match and whatnot. He actually posted his thoughts about the match on Twitter.
Oh, really?
He's gonna say it though on his show. So
I'm definitely gonna be curious because, like, for me, I was happy that I got shocked because I didn't actually think it was gonna happen. I thought more likely if Cena wasn't gonna win, I thought maybe Gunther was gonna probably wrap him up or something. I didn't think he would actually get the submission.
I
Right.
mean, the whole night was just
I think we're Mikkel. You want to try again? You're breaking up, dude.
felt
You're
like
He said he's at a on McDonald's Wi-Fi. So
did he really say that?
yes,
yeah, but I'm joking.
Oh,
He
I was like,
might, he
yeah,
might.
Mikkel. Yeah, Mikkel. Why don't you come back later? Your internet, you're cutting in and out. Okay, so
I'm
uh,
going to on my phone.
all right.
Maybe that be
maybe the
better.
phone will work better. That's a good idea.
Oh my God. AJ says, Mikkel, get homeless shelter Wi Fi. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Hey, Steve, if you want to join, I'll throw the link in here if you want to give your comments. Like, honestly, as the show itself, it was definitely, it was horrible. And like, for me, minus the main event, especially with the ending, the show was definitely forgettable. Like I would say, God, I gotta give it 5 out of 10. I know I think that's being nice.
Honestly, I enjoyed watching that more than fucking Survivor Series.
Really, I thought Survivor Series was way better than this.
Yeah, you're smoking crack under a bridge there,
Uh,
buddy.
hold on, 2 war games. You're saying that over 2 war games? Like yes, we the only reason I gave you that number is because John Cena's final match. That's why I gave it 5 out of 10. I couldn't,
That
I
ending
can't
was a
just.
3 out of 10, dude. That ending was a 3 out of 10. Holy crap!
Well, then I assume the whole show you would probably give it even worse because the whole show sucked before that. I
I
mean,
didn't watch most of the show. I only watched essentially that match only.
well, you don't even. I'm telling you, you didn't miss much because I thought at least I thought maybe the tag team match would probably steal the night
Mm-hmm.
because they had 4 great wrestlers, but they only gave them 6 minutes. Of course, they couldn't give them much to do with six
Yeah,
fucking minutes.
yeah.
So, so obviously, like they can only do so much, and obviously they wanted to give so much time to John Cena and Gunther, and obviously rightfully so. But if you're gonna have like 3 luchadors and a TNA legend. Well, actually, no. You have a luchador, a TNA wrestler, a NXT prospect, and a TNA legend, the legend. Like
Mm-hmm.
that could have been the show stealer right there. But when you
Yeah.
gave 6 minutes, you can't work you can't work magic in 6 minutes.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear
Yep.
you now. I I I don't know if you're muted or something, but I didn't hear you just until just now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I I was kind of let. Oh, I think the rose. There's the second rose right there.
Uh-oh.
But
AJ,
AJ,
if you want a rant of epic proportions? Watch the Game Awards. I ranted quite a bit that night.
yeah,
I
uh,
ranted a lot.
yeah, that I don't know. Well, guys,
The
which
whole
one was
Game
worse?
Award situation left a
Which
bad taste in my mouth,
which one
especially
was worse?
Butterface Tomb Raider.
Which one was worse, the Game Awards or tonight? I
Game
mean,
Awards still. Game Awards still.
Yeah, I think Game Awards was slightly worse, and it wasn't because to me, it was not the Cena match that was bad, but it was the 3 matches before that. It was kind of gave me a bad taste in my mouth. But like they didn't care until like those 3 matches prior, they didn't give a flying fuck about it.
They coasted this entire event.
They sure
Let's just
did.
flat out say it. They
We,
coasted.
it's like we had a third rose,
Yeah, my fucking
but
audio went out. I don't know what happened. So then I left and came back, and my audio still wasn't back. So I freaking left and came back again.
yeah, it was up to 3 rows until when I accepted this one, the other 2 finally vanished.
I was trying to say, WWE's doing their Saturday night's main event post show on Twitter right now.
No, of
Are
course,
they?
they're
Yeah,
with no actual press
Oh.
there.
See, the thing is, with how let down the show was, they had a 2-hour pre-show before this. So
No.
like, yes, they had a 2-hour pre-show before this. So
A
like,
$2 pre-show, and you end with the man who's based around the show tapping out, begrudgingly tapping out. At that,
you think it
like
was
he didn't even
begrudgingly,
want to
but
do
I
it.
don't know about that.
no,
His face showed it looked like he did not want to tap out
oh,
because he knew like something was he knew the crowd was going to react negatively.
well, Cena has enough pull to say, hey, we're gonna change it up, you know. He has enough.
You know how bad the tap out was when Gunther's asking the referee did he actually tap? He barely touched him on the tap out. You saw that. And then Gunther's asking him, did he actually tap out? You saw that after he tapped out.
No,
Gunther asked the ref, did he actually tap out? I noticed that. Go back
well,
and
he
watch.
did.
He asked the
Well,
ref
he,
if he tapped out or not.
well, he
Before
did. Well, he did went like that. It's not like it was like he went like.
Gunther's asking the ref if he tapped out. That means he barely felt the tap out.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not like like I said, he went like that. It's not like he did a giant, drastic, like tapping out. You know.
He touched him 3 times on the arm. That's not a tap out. He barely touched him.
Technically, that is a tap out. Like a couple times, they don't really consider a tap out. Like it was like that could have been a mistake, but by the third tap, that's a tap out. But I'm okay. I was like I'm more happy that I was shocked because uh I think I'm more happy with that than Gunther rolling him up for a pin. Like,
Yeah.
would you rather saw that him rolling him up for a pin, or like honestly, if he were just
I would
kept
have
on
taken
top?
a more forceful tap out to
No,
be that much
no.
better. I would have taken a
It looked
more forceful tap out instead of that.
it looked like Cena's
Love
like
that BS we just got.
it looked like Cena just said I surrender when he tapped out because he had enough. Like he didn't have to be
Those
dragged.
taps are what I expect Cena to give his wife when they go to town on each other on the ass.
Well,
Those
here's
are
the
those are the
thing.
type of taps I expect them to give his wife on the ass when they're going to town on each other.
Well, I mean, honestly,
Barely
look.
any force behind it.
Actually, if you think about it, that how I mean how big that moment is. People honestly got that like shocked look and then slight tap. I think is
The light
better
tap
than
is what pissed a lot of people off because they look like he didn't want to do it in
no,
that case.
no. That is not. They're shocked that Cena tapped out. They didn't care if he didn't do a drastic tapping, but they were shocked that he just tapped out. Did you find
Yeah, then
your
that shock turned into immediate anger. Then it turned into immediate anger after they realized this man just tapped out to this son of a bitch.
Nah, I disagree. I don't think people cared if he would tapped one way or another way. I think it's the reason why he tapped out, or more the why people were probably upset. Like I said, I was more shocked it happened than anything. I didn't care the way he was tapping. Like, to me, like, it looked almost like I said, he almost looked like he just said I surrendered, because I mean he wasn't really going to out wrestle Gunther. Gunther is a wrestling machine.
He's
Like, he
no
could.
Kurt Angle. He's a wrestling machine.
Yeah.
So Gunther could have chopped the shit out of him. He could have power bombed him. He could have kept on suplexing him, but he wanted to submit him because he made the other people in the tournament submit.
Oh,
So
so he went the Zack Sabre Jr. route of trying to get people to tap out throughout a whole tournament.
yeah,
Yeah.
Who remembers
But-
that New Japan Cup situation where Zack Sabre Jr. made everyone in his entire side of the bracket in the New Japan Cup in 2018 tap out, including the final of Sonata.
For me, I can't answer that because, like,
I remember
don't
that
get-
because I actually watched it.
well, I don't get the chance to watch New Japan.
Yeah.
Like, plus it'd be kind of hard for me to get into it because I'll be like, okay, who's this person? Who's that person? I'm not saying being mean, but it's because I would have had no idea, and it'd be in a foreign language. And yeah, sometimes they
had
do
English
have.
commentary, but okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah, they do have English commentators, but
Kevin Kelly,
yeah, but
just to name
Uh,
one. At
but-
one point, Don Callis.
but going back to this, I think the show itself was really subpar. The only thing that really saved it was obviously the main event, and then having the moment
It
of
was shit.
The fuck was that?
what?
Oh, it's up on the floor.
Markel said it was shit.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people are upset. I mean, obviously, look at Kratos, and Frank was upset with the ending of it.
But I'm upset
But-
with how he tapped out more than anything. The match was fine. The tap out looked weak. Very weak.
I guarantee you, if you listen to other people's, and I'll admit if I'm wrong, if I listen to other podcasts and they bring up how they tapped, if they bring that up, I'll tell you hands down I was wrong. But I don't think anyone's gonna care the way he tapped out. Because
I guarantee you, if JD does his review, it's gonna be a shitstorm.
He's
When he
gonna
brings it up, it's gonna be a shitstorm online. It's all,
JD is perfectly fine with how the match ended. So
but I doubt he's fine with that tap out and how
go
weak
go
it
look
was.
at what he said on Twitter. He
Hey.
is
Yeah,
fucking wholeheartedly for the way that match went.
you know what? Let me do that now. Just give me a minute to find that. I have to be careful.
Let me find him and compare it to Solomon to see if Solomon feels the same way.
All right, let me be careful because I don't want to put anything on my wall up there. Because you know why.
Yeah,
Because you're a fucking degenerate horn dog.
Hey,
he's a horn dog for for large women like Andre in Princess Bride. Dr-
On.
go to the pearly gates and dream of large women.
What the fuck? Hold on. Oh, I see why. Hold on. Give me a second. There we go. Let me move us down. There we go. JD from New
The
York.
entrance lasted 4 minutes of the show.
With the shit.
Right here says Triple H being booed multiple times tonight. And he laughs about it.
Exactly.
Right there. You cannot ask for a better final match than what we were treated tonight. Gunther brought it. Cena delivered. That was incredible. I thought they would send the crowd home happy. Instead, Gunther taps out John Cena. And then
Did you see his tweet after that about the crowd booing Triple H and Triple H laughing about it?
Yeah.
That goes to show you that the crowd in attendance did not like that decision at all.
No shit, but we're not talking about the crowd not liking it. We're talking about whether or not he liked it.
Well, that's different from the decision and the way how you said tapping out. The decision, I can understand why people are upset with that because they wanted Cena to win, and if Cena was going to lose, they didn't want to see him by tapping out. But actually, it seems like he was happy with, say, explosive. That's the best way to describe the Slater Evans versus Styles leave. I wanted more. I see what they were going to give.
Solomon said Solomonsters is the completely different opinion.
Yeah.
Cena losing, I understand. Cena losing that way was a horrendous decision coming from Solomonster.
Oh, everybody's got different opinions. What can I say?
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. Obviously, like we're showing right now that we have definitely different opinions because, I was saying before, like I actually enjoyed the final match, the final decision. All right, here's the Soul Monster. Let's see. He's doing his final match review. Cena's. See, the problem is, what do you think of Saturday Night's main event?
I gave it a thumbs down.
The main, it should be. See, honestly, it should be 2 polls. The show, I would give a thumbs down. The match, I would give a thumbs up. So I can't answer that because I feel skewing that. But he says Cena losing. I understand. Cena losing that way was horrendous decision. So, and I guarantee you, it's not the way how he was tapping out. It's the probably the decision for him to tap out is probably why. But I mean, obviously they're gonna have 2 different opinions. I mean, I can't wait to watch their podcast when they talk about it on Tuesday. And honestly, that's one of the reasons why I started watching JD again is because their show together. Because I'm a big Soul Monster fan, and when I heard him teaming up with JD, it was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. And then I was like, hey, they're actually great together. And then I watched JD. I was like, okay, this is actually I actually like. This is remembering the reason why I used to watch JD. I mean, yeah, is he emotional? Yeah, he's emotional or extreme or more like shock jock. But I mean, I think he finds that perfect balance of being a shock jock and a wrestling podcaster because obviously, if I mean, I don't throw stones, but I mean, obviously, someone else does it, and he's not doing
Well,
a very good job.
here's what the fans think of the whole the entire situation in the post show. Fans are chanting Triple L at Hunter Hearst Elmsley.
Are they really saying Triple L?
Apparently,
Well,
Yeah,
I'm just curious.
they
Hold on,
are.
I have an idea.
they're
Let's go
chanting
to.
Triple L at him right now. Apparently,
Oh man, look at this. I'm gonna bring
he
this
had,
up.
Yeah,
apparently he said
a lot of reasons to be pissed off
Cena
this
put
week.
over Gunther. What?
Look at this.
He claims Cena put over Gunther. What?
Look at this. Today's
Well,
news. Top one is
yeah,
John Cena taps out in emotional WWE farewell to Gunther. So let's move on to that one. Okay. I'm being careful, but this is
People are
unbelievable.
saying that Henry should have worn his salmon suit. Oh my
Yeah, that's
god!
funny. Bully Ray saying that, and then
The
people are
last three tweets say it.
yeah. 4. Let's see. Yeah, they're really springing and talking about him not wearing his suit. Wow, they're talking more about his not wearing his salmon suit than that. Why? I mean, it's all about
Look
that.
at the latest tweets and not the ones from an hour ago. Try that. Try doing that.
exactly.
Hold on. I gotta be careful, like I say, because hold on. Did I lose someone? There's the rose.
The bro.
Hold on, let me see. Let's go home. Give me a second to find that. Uh, yeah, give me a second because that is cool to figure what they're bringing up. Sports.
Apparently, people are asking for Vince to come back now.
People have been
Yeah,
asking for Vince to come back with every bad Triple
Oh
H decision
no.
lately.
yeah,
Oh
exactly.
apparently,
I
apparently, crowds now
no.
chanting, "You fucked up again."
I
hold on.
think he bad.
Taz says congratulations to John Cena. So that's cool. Give me a second to try to figure out how the I'm not savvy like everyone else is on X where you figure out where to go. I'm trying to figure out where you go to check. Is it home? No, that's not it.
What are you trying to look up, Casey?
I'm trying to find the trending things. You got Vince Russo says Triple H being booed out of the building. You oh my god, he says you deserve it. Clap, 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 clap. You deserve it. That's nuts. I'm trying about John Cena deal. Uh community? No, it's not that.
Usually on the website, it's right on the right side of the freaking page.
Put in WWE. No, it'd be John Cena. Because I'm trying to be careful, you know. All right, here we go.
I gotta go.
All right, Mikhail.
All right,
I
Mikhail. See you
can't.
later, buddy.
Bring
There you
some
go.
peel and brought me back. Bye, guy.
See you, Mikhail. From professional wrestling. Look, you got some kid break. Oh, look at this. You got this one kid.
Well, I feel bad. I feel bad, chat. Damn, Walla, yo, this, I'm about to. Damn, Walla, this is hitting me, chat. Walla's hitting me.
Damn. No, he
Somebody
realizes
really
what's going
crying
on.
that he lost his last match. Big fucking deal.
Ah!
Ain't that big of a fucking deal.
Let me see if. Oh no! There's a lot of people saying thank you, Cena. So, and then I see a couple people putting the N word in there too. So, like, what the fuck? Well, I mean, I'm trying to find where they would say more about what's going on. Oh, definitely don't want to show that.
Casey's
That's
trying
why
to hide his Casey failing to hide his Twitter porn, everybody.
I definitely want to be careful about that. Let's see. All right. Let's see. The latest.
Apparently, they're now chanting AEW at Triple H now.
Oh, come on.
I can tell you right now, the more fans start turning on Triple H, AEW actually might be able to make another bounce back.
Oh, they need to. But here you go. You got a couple people. You gotta be. No, there's more positive stuff about obviously about John Cena. I think more people are probably up. Oh, here we go.
Almost all of John.
Ready?
Because the match was such an emotional roller coaster, and I've called almost all of John Cena's matches for the 23 years he was here in
Yeah,
WWE.
we want Vince. I hear that.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
That. I mean, come on.
It's like there is. Hey, you could also caption this thing. That was shit. That was shit. Instead of we want Vince, they could also be saying that was shit.
Oh, hey, hold on.
Excuse me.
Damn, bro, shit.
That's the Dr. Pepper talking.
Well, I mean, it looks like that most people are talking about John Cena retiring. They're not pointing out. A lot of people ain't pointing out about him tapping out, but I don't think it's as a big deal. I know people's are upset the way how he lost, but I see it as like when Brock Lesnar beating Undertaker at WrestleMania 30. It was that shocking moment, and I kind of got that shocking moment because
I think that was more of a shock moment than what we got tonight, though.
oh, definitely, I think that obviously you can't match that. I mean, because it was 20 years of Undertaker beating everyone, and then Lesnar finally beat him, and it was like, and people like it was like Kratos said, is like they didn't even ring the bell because there wasn't like it almost seemed like it wasn't a sure thing. It would almost look like it was a mistake until they show the graphics of 21-1. So it was like it was still shocking. at that time. I mean, obviously, we didn't get as, um, that silent treatment like they did at Undertaker because people were not only shocked, they weren't sure what was happening. But they were trying to get that moment because they were like going around getting everyone's face. Because I mean, I was one of those faces too. Like I was shocked because Cena tapped. So I was shocked. But I agree with JD from New York, but honestly, I'm not gonna disagree with people saying they're upset of uh him losing. I'm okay with either or. I'm just happy I got shocked because I didn't really see that happening. But I mean, honestly, not everyone's going to be happy, and a lot of people are upset because I guess they're expecting Cena to win tonight. So I'm okay with with the final moment, but the rest of the show is totally forgettable. Uh, if anyone comes by and watch this, I suggest watch the final main event match. That I'll suggest that and forget the other three matches because the other three really didn't matter. I mean, two of them only lasted less than 10 minutes, and one
Tonight
of
felt like a night tonight felt like more of a NXT showcase night, along with John Cena's retirement.
I agree. I agree. It was definitely not like a pay per view.
Well, no, Saturday Night's main event never is.
It's usually supposed to be. It's supposed to be a ramped up version of Raw or SmackDown.
WWE's not having a PLE this month, right? A main roster PLE.
I don't think so. No,
No.
I think the very next one is the Royal Rumble. I believe so. They're already promoting
That's
it.
all. We have a Saturday night's main event before the Rumble, and then it's off to Saudi.
Yep.
Ah, so they're actually not doing a PLE every month this year.
No,
Nope.
they sometimes do that where they'll take like
They were gonna counter program this last match against World's End at one point, but they pushed the date back
uh,
or forward, I should say.
Yeah, I
but
remember that. Yeah, WWE wanted to be petty again.
well, I mean that's WWE for you. They're trying to wipe out AEW because I mean,
This is
well,
gonna drive more people to watch the damn product of AEW at this point. This was not good in my book.
but I was gonna say what I was hearing is that TKO is actually not happy with the contracts that Vince came up with because I am hearing TKO wants to honestly drop the pay rate of these wrestlers, and they're actually more upset at AEW for driving up the prices of these wrestlers. So, like, they're trying to lower it down, but obviously Tony Khan is keeping the pay rate up. I mean, it's good for AEW. It's good for the wrestlers for AEW to be there because one, it would give them another place to work. Two, is keeping the pay rate up because I mean, look what happened when both WCW and ECW shut down. There was such a power vacuum that when the number 2 and 3 um, company went down, it was just WWF. It was like okay, and then obviously you had these couple companies coming out. You had the XWF that just fizzled. Then you had the WWA that fizzled, and then obviously you had TNA came out, was gathering a bunch of people from those companies, and same thing with Ring of Honor. They were both coming up at the same time, and Obviously, TNA was edging it out because it was getting the weekly pay per view, and
Someone in JB's chat said Cena said he was going to ruin wrestling, and he did. LMAO is what the person said at the end. Remember, he cut that promo saying he was going to ruin professional wrestling?
who said it? I know I remember that, but who made that comment?
In JD's chat, symbol of peace.
Okay, it's just some rando. Like, okay.
A subscriber, at least. I'm not a channel member, but still.
Okay, like,
Brought
it's some
that fact up,
rando.
and he in his opinion, Cena did ruin professional wrestling in the end. He said he would ruin pro wrestling, but he didn't hear.
I disagree. I mean, did his heel run sucked? Yes, his heel run sucked. I think
It
he
lasted
should have.
5 months. Of course it did.
I think it should have. If he was going to turn heel, should have done that at WrestleMania because that would have been more of a moment. Turning heel at WrestleMania,
Yeah,
and
true.
then, but the thing that really killed it is because 2 weeks after he did the heel turn, you didn't see him for 2 weeks, and then we got it's you people promo. We
I'm
got
breaking up with the WWE universe.
Yeah, we
What?
were getting the you people treatment. So
Yeah, I was. As soon as he said the you people started the you people crap, I was expecting Robert Downey Jr. to just show up in freaking blackface and going, "What do you mean, you people?"
But
from Tropic Thunder. That's what I was expecting to pop up next.
But I mean, it was just bad booking caused that. Plus, like I said, they choose the wrong moment, the wrong pay per view. They should have waited till WrestleMania because that would have been a way bigger moment than
for the turn heel at. Yeah, I agree.
Or they shouldn't have done it at all and just had Cena do a face run all the way through because there's no point because there's not enough time do a full-fledged heel run because he cannot do a full-fledged not like Cena was saying in a freaking interview where you need a couple years to really flash it out, but you need more than a few months as a heel to really run. Like yeah, some people you can point about when Hulk Hogan turned heel with the NWO. But that's the difference. We knew there was an end date with John Cena. There was an end date. We knew eventually he won the end as a face. He couldn't it was gonna be bad if he was gonna end as a heel. So we knew it would have been totally different if let's say Cena we didn't know Cena was gonna was gonna retire. Then he would have this whole year or longer time to really flesh out the hill run. He couldn't, so they had to reverse engines and go back to face. But they didn't have enough time to do it. So I mean, I think they should just went full force into full face run. That's what they should have done because they lost some momentum with turning heel. But minus that, I thought the rest of his farewell tour was pretty good. And after, but Saturday night's main event, yeah, like I said before, skip the 3 matches and just go straight to the main event. That's my opinion. But well, it looks like we lost the Rose and everyone else. So I'm thinking I'm getting hungry. I need to take some headache meds, and then I want to chill out. So I do appreciate everyone coming by, coming say hi, like Tex and Frank, and obviously the Rose, Kratos and Mikhail. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and call it a night. So, unless you got something, let's call it. I guess he's gone. So, for Kratos, the Rose, Tex, Frank, and Mikhail, I am Casey's Raw. Thank you for coming by tonight. If you enjoyed the show, please give me a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until then, I'll see you guys another time. You guys have a good night. See ya, and bye, guys.
In the arena where the gamers rise, raw energy flows beneath the neon skies. Casey's channel, a battleground to explore. Join the Legion, it's time to roar. Like, subscribe, don't walk away, join the frenzy. Be part of the play. Casey's Raw Gaming, we live for the rush. With every click, we're ready to crush. In this mental realm, we stand side by side. Join the adventure, in Casey we confide. In the ring, the lights glow bright with the sound of trumpets in the night. Feel the thrill as warriors clash. Every moment, a flurry of flash. Hear the echoes of the past. Champions rise and shadows cast. So raise your fists and make it loud. In this moment, you stand proud. With every challenge, we won't fall. Together forever, we give our all. Facing fears, the stakes are high. With every cheer, we reach for the sky. A legacy that won't fade away. In the spotlight, we seize the day. With heart and soul, we take a stand. Together as one, we make our plan. So raise your fists and make it loud. In this moment, we stand proud. With every child.